Okay, so we should be back in business. Hello. I came live again because apparently the first live there was another live going. I want everyone to know that I am live now here. Can everyone see me? I'm gonna give it a little time. I am live. We are back. Okay, is there two lives still going? I tried to sign out of the other one. We're back. We're back. Okay. We're back. We're good. All right. While everyone loads in, let me just say this for the beginning of the video. Again, you have 3 tries for the live for Ask Ashley. When it comes to Ask Ashley, every Monday and Wednesday, you only get 3 times to come up here. Other than that, you have to book a consultation for me. On Fridays, you are more than welcome to come up as many times as you like. You can come up for Fashion Friday 100 times. But as it pertains to your personal life, business, personal questions, whether it's family, romantic, or personal, you have to book a consultation after the 3rd time. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I wanted to re-say that again. I may take down other videos. So I wanted to say that again. Okay. So we are good to go. I'm going to post a link in the chat now. I'm going to post a link in the chat now. And just so you guys know, by the end of the month, okay, I'm going to have this wig available for everyone who wants it, because I have been getting direct messages, DMs. I have been getting emails, countless emails about this wig. And I think someone sent a pigeon, because we don't have doves here in New York, but someone sent a little pigeon, a little dirty pigeon, to my window with a note asking for this wig, child. Okay, so it's going to be available for all of you to have by the end of this month. Okay, I'm getting everything ready so it could be nice and ready. It will be under $100. Wow, yes, under that. All right, under that. What type of hair of it? It's not. Somebody said, "What type of hair is this?" It's not our hair. How about that? It's not our hair. Okay, so it'll last as long as it can last. So far, I've been wearing it for what? It's been what, 2 weeks since I have this hair? 2 weeks. Look at that. No knots, no nothing. 2 weeks. Let me not pull it too now because it's not secure. Okay, you might meet somebody else, child. Okay, you might meet nighttime, Ashley. Hold up now. Okay, let's keep it cute. All right. So let's get this going. I'm going to put the link in the chat so we can start. Yes. You have the $100 for a wig, $150, and I know y'all gonna pay for this wig. Y'all may not pay for that session with me, but I know, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to hair, oh, y'all buying that hair, okay? Oh, in all 7 continents: North America, South America, Africa, Europe, and Asia, Australia, and Antarctica. Y'all buying this wig. Y'all gonna come up off of that coin for this hair, okay? I know y'all are. She said, I'm comical tonight. Yes. I know y'all not gonna even hesitate. Them sessions, y'all be like, 150, I could catch her live. She might can answer my question. But this hair, I need it now. This goes for the people who do wear wigs. Don't come for us now. Ain't nothing wrong with natural hair. It's nothing wrong with wearing your natural hair. I wear my natural hair too. I was wearing it for 5 years. Okay, and just about 2 months ago, I decided to switch it up. It's okay to switch it up sometime. Let's not be a natural hair snob. Let's not be a natural hair, because I have hair under this wig. Let's not be a snob now. Let's not get in that bag. It's okay. If you don't like wigs, that's fine. We're not here to force it on you. But we don't have to be a snob. You'll be able to buy it on the website, okay? Yes, because you know now, child, natural girls who don't wear makeup, who don't wear hair. I love y'all too, but let's not be a snob, okay? Let's not come for the girls who do want to switch it up occasionally. And sometimes you don't know a person's situation. What if they wear a hairpiece because they have a certain medical condition, because they have alopecia, or just because they want to feel like Beyonce? That's okay too, okay? We only live once. All right. But I love all my girls, naturalistas, wiglistas, sewinglistas, and my bald girls too. I love y'all all. We don't discriminate. Okay, yeah. Somebody said I'm coming from for all the coins. I'm from New York City. That's what we do here. New Yorkers are hustlers. Okay, you can't tell by the accent, baby. We hustlers. That's what we do. Okay. All right, we hustle. Now, Lynn V. Now, Lynn. Okay, I put the link in the chat, you guys. I put the link in the chat so people can start coming up. Yes, versatility. Yes, I love all hair. Okay, some girls have beautiful natural hair. I mean, 4C, 3C, 2A, 1A, 0A. You know, I love them all. Yes, I love them all. All right, we have Erica. Oh, Erica's Retsy. Okay, she got a side part. Makeup is beat down. Okay, Erica is ready. All right. Alrighty, I'm putting the link in the chat, and I'm about to bring up Erica. Let me put this side by side. I see Naraya and Zaria. All right, hold on. Let me take the banner down. 1 second, Erica. All right. Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's giving soft girl life.
Thank
Okay.
you. Very
Yeah.
much so. Very much so.
Mhm.
But first, I just want to tell you I love you so much. If I didn't, I wouldn't be asking for advice because I don't like telling people my business, show.
Fair enough. I
I
understand.
don't, but I feel like you offer something good to us young Black girls. But I'm 25.
Okay.
I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. I currently live in Dallas with my boyfriend, child, shacking up. But I feel like he is my person. Very similar to Kiki on your TikTok live.
Mhm.
My boyfriend pays all the bills. I do not work a 9 to 5. I do content full time. I'm about to start my own hair business, so I have the leisure to do what it is I really want to do and not have to work and do the things that I don't really want to do
Mhm.
because I have to. So
Mhm.
I do all the things for him because he does all the things for me. We travel for my birthdays and it's amazing. Like God is good.
Africa, it
But
sounds good. What's the but? There's a
oh,
but
it's
in
a but.
the
It's a but. It's a
okay.
but. Okay, so and the butt might be like not big to other women, but it's big to me.
Okay.
So I grew up real religious. I'm a hardcore Christian woman. My grandfather is a bishop. My dad is a pastor. So me even living with him is kind of like
I, I was about to say that. Hold up now. Hardcore Christian is shacking up, Erica. Don't go hand in
I
hand now,
know,
Miss Lady.
I know. It's bad.
Mhm.
So my parents already had to kind of get over the fact that I was moving to not only moving to a new city, but living with him. So it took a minute for that, but they love him regardless. They love him so much. But now, Miss Ashley, I'm ready for a ring. Okay, I feel like I do all the things, and it's not. I don't feel like I do all the things. I really do.
I can tell.
I'm
I
that.
can
I'm that
tell.
girl.
Your hair is done. You have makeup on in a satin robe, and it's what's you
It's
look like you.
Monday.
It's Monday. And you are you on the East Coast or the West Coast?
Yeah, it's 8:29 right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You do everything. You
I
don't
swear,
got a bonnet on at this hour. Your
no
skin
man.
looks good. You look
Thank
small
you.
enough, like you get on that treadmill and you do a little workout, and she shakes her cup when she goes to the gym.
And
So
do.
you deserve a ring. Yeah, absolutely.
So I just want to know, am I wrong for giving him a deadline? And my deadline is December 31st, 2024.
What did you say when you had the conversation with him? How did it go?
So
And
we are
how
in therapy.
okay. And how
We're
old is he? Sorry, Erica. How old is he?
Yeah. He's 26, I'm 25. So he's only a year older. We went to college together. We met in college, so we're college sweethearts. But we've been together officially as adults for 3 years. It'll be 4 years in October. So I'm just like, we live together. We're literally living the life that we always dreamed of together. Money is not of the object. Like, why not? And I'm not the delusional girl that is like, oh, well, maybe it's because he don't have the money. Maybe because no, you just didn't do it because you just don't want to right now. But I just want to know like why and how long do I wait? Like I
I
don't know.
mean, it's been 3 years, but like, okay, so many things come to mind. He's 26. Is that something he's ready for at 26? Not saying men aren't ready at 26,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
you from your conversation, because no one knows the relationship, Erica, like you guys
Right.
know it. So when you have the conversation, your intuition, in the conversation, what is he saying to you? Is he ready for that? Or he's like, babe, I'm really not, or we're gonna do it one day. Like, just be patient. Like, what is he telling you?
It's more so of he says like, I know it's you, like I know you're going to be my wife,
Mhm.
but it's more so of like, stop like pressure me, like let me do it when I'm ready.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like right now he's ready for that. But I have a dad. My parents have been married for almost 30 years.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
marriage is so big to me and it's such a beautiful thing to me. And I'm tired of doing all the things. It's like I'm not a wife. Like I feel like I'm like laughing in my parents' face right now. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, y'all got y'all union, whatever y'all got
Hmm.
going on, but I'm just doing it with nothing it's solidifying this. Like it is not of God. God is not pleased, child. I just
Yeah.
feel horrible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I
My
really do.
thing, what I'm feeling, Erica, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Hmm.
he does love you. I can't say he doesn't love you, but it may seem, it sounds like maybe he's just not ready because he is still young.
Hmm.
So my instinct tells me maybe if two things, either you can end it and move on,
Hmm.
or you can move back home, give it some space, or move somewhere else, move out of the place you are in now, move out to somewhere else, give it space, because they say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
You could give it till the end of the year. You can decide, you know what, I'm going to move back home, or I'm going to get my own place until the end of the year. And maybe with us missing each other, maybe that he'll have a change of heart.
Hmm.
But what I'm thinking is that he's young. I don't think he doesn't think you're the one, although he would put a ring on it. But I just think he's young. I think at
Hmm.
26, that may, for a man, that may be a little bit scary.
Yeah. Oh, he's scared. Oh, I know he's
Yeah.
scared. He
Yeah.
didn't grow up seeing that. Everybody in my family is married. All the women in my family are all wives. It's
Mhm.
like the badge of honor. Like when you get married in my family, it's like, oh girl, you did that. Let me
Absolutely.
see your ring. Who's your man? Like you did that. His
Mhm.
family is like not really a thing. So I think he is just so scared, like that his life is just literally going to be over. And I was like, it's going to be the same thing that we're doing now with the ring. Like,
Right. Absolutely. And you know what? I mean, you can have that conversation with him, but it's not your job, Erica, to convince him of that.
yeah, yeah,
Like outside of that, he should just know that you are the one. You're the
right,
best thing since
yeah.
sliced bread, and he should know I don't want to lose her. So if that
Hmm.
means putting a ring on it, that's what I will do. And if that's not something he's not ready for, again, you're still young. 25 is still prime time. Okay. So it
Hmm.
sounds like you need to leave for a bit.
Hmm.
Leave, let him miss you. And I promise you, he'll come back.
That's what it is. That's what
Have
it
you
is.
thought about that? Have you thought
Oh,
about
I
leaving?
have. I have. And the only thing that like pulls me back from leaving is like, oh my God, but he really is like a so good man, Savannah. Like, you're not finding this everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like,
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
and he does reassure me. He's like, babe, I'm not gonna make you wait 100 years. Like, you know, like he does reassure me, and he knows the timeline that I have. So I'm giving him until December 31st, 2024. And if not by then I'm gonna just have to, you know, figure something else out because I'm not gonna continue to play myself. I offer too much. Okay.
Absolutely. I see you. I'm like, you're literally at home on a Monday at 8 o'clock, hair done, body right, makeup on, house clean.
Thank you.
That speaks volumes. I can tell the type of young woman you are. And I don't, again, I'm not trying to say he's a bad person or a
Mm-hmm.
bad guy, but maybe it's just sometimes it can be timing, right? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
he's just a little bit young. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe at 30, he would have felt a little bit more ready. But then
Right.
again, I can be wrong. Maybe a year from now, his mind can change, you
Right. And
know?
I can come back like, look.
Hello, that would be that would be an amazing update. But I think honestly, in the interim, you should give it space.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't
Yeah.
want to break up, because he is a good guy, give it
Mm-hmm.
space. Y'all need to miss each other.
Right. I
You know
think
what
that's
I mean?
true.
You need
Yeah,
to miss each other a little bit.
I agree. Well,
Yeah,
thank you so much. Thank
you're
you. I
welcome.
appreciate you. You look amazing.
Thank you,
Love
beautiful.
your
Thank
content.
you.
Have a great
Thank
night.
you. You too, darling. Bye, Erica. Oh, thank you for coming up, Erica, and sharing that. I think a lot of ladies need to hear that. But yes, I think creating space would be good. And I think men at 25 are just not mentally ready. And you are young, gorgeous, beautiful. She got it. I mean, she is that soft girl. When you think of soft girl, that's her. That's her. Okay. Give her some space. And please chat, give her some recommendations. He's not ready to leave. What else? Rushing him so crazy to me. He's telling you the one, take his word and wait. He sounds like a great guy. Yes, we don't want to rush, but she also comes from a Christian background. So this is bigger than her. Her parents, she grew up, within the Christian faith. And I guess they don't believe, in shacking up and things like that. So if it's on her heart and she's feeling away, we don't want to rush him. But then again, she wants to be at peace, have some sort of peace of mind, right? So I think creating some space. That's it. Even if you move into another apartment in the same city, a block away, and y'all only see each other on the weekends, maybe that'll help too. All right. All right. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. I'm about to bring up someone else. I see Naraya, Zaria. Wow, y'all have the same endings to your name. Jen, Mercy, Bria. Okay. I see you all down below. 26 isn't too young. 26 in men years and 26 in women years looks very different. Men at 26, I consider them like 22, 21. Women mature a lot faster. All right, let me answer this super chat. Wig question. How do I stop people from asking me all the time when I'm going to wear my real hair? I wear wigs, weaves, braids, family members, co-workers asking. The guys be asking me too. Why they asking you about your wig? Just comment on their hair. That's what I would do. Is that a wig? Is that a wig? Is that your hair? Is that your hair, darling? It looks so beautiful. Wow. Especially if you're in the workplace. When you're in the workplace and people are asking you about your hair, say, you know what? I feel unsafe. Start using those buzzwords. I feel uncomfortable. Use words like that. Unsafe and uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Give her some advice about the wigs. What would you say? Put it in the chat. HR, yes. Especially if it comes to work. I would document it and take it to HR and say, I feel uncomfortable and unsafe. Start using those words. Hold on one second. I'm going to bring up the next person. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Oh my, I'm scared, Janae said. Yes, that's another good one. I'm scared. I feel discriminated against. They don't know why you're wearing a hairpiece or a wig. It could be because you have a health condition. No one should be asking you that. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
That's good. My name is Naraya, by the way.
Naraya. Nice to meet you,
Naraya.
Naraya.
It's nice to meet you as well. I've been watching you for a little bit. I actually seen you when you were doing your whole detox thing. That's when I
Oh,
was like, yeah, that's when I like followed and everything. But
oh,
I have a question. So I'm 21. That kind of plays into the question. I'm
oh.
21. And it seems like I'm always what is the word? I'm always attracting older men. And when I mean older men, I mean like 15 years to me, or maybe probably like 20 years to me. And it's not an issue because I'm in the dating scene. There's not a lot of men that are my age that are looking to me because I dress a certain way. I don't really dress like really provocative and stuff. I feel like less is more. So I just wanted to see like when I'm outside or when I'm approached by these men, like how do I navigate as a 21-year-old female?
If someone's approaching, a guy's trying to talk to you, you're
Yes, like
saying?
usually they're like, oh, can I like take you out on a date? Like, can I get your number and stuff? And there's a lot of crazy articles about ladies going missing. I don't want to be the one, so I do oblige by them, and give them my number. I don't necessarily give them a day of time, if that's the right phrase. But I just wanted to know, like, when I do go on dates, like, how do I
Wait,
hold
wait.
myself, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
wait. So that sounds like two questions. You said go on dates or when guys approach you. So which one is it, Beauty? Is it
Well,
okay?
I'm in the dating realm, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, like,
So
I'm
you're
still,
saying when guys approach you, how to say no. So you
yes.
can always say, like for me, it could be like, oh no, honey, have a blessed day. I'm married. I'm in a
Mm-hmm.
relationship. Have a blessed one. You could do one of those. Once you say blessing or you bring God into it, people kind of walk away. If not, do you have your father in your life or guardian, a male figure in your life? This is
Um,
I'm asking that.
I do. I do. He does put, like, we do have conversations and stuff like that about like how to date and how to like I guess like discern the right man or discern the wrong type of man and everything like that.
But this is the reason I'm asking. I heard this on a Breakfast Club because of
Hmm.
that situation with the girl who was hit in the face with a brick.
Yeah.
Um, a guy came on a Breakfast Club and he said, if my daughters have to give out their phone number, I tell them to give them the guy my number.
Okay.
So they don't even know. You're just giving them
Okay.
your dad's number, but they don't even know. Kind
Gotcha.
of thing. Okay. So that
Okay.
was another thing. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. That's not a
Mhm.
bad way to do it. Or
Right.
something else I want all my ladies to do is get a Google Voice number.
I
All
do
ladies,
have that.
yes, give out your
Hmm.
Google Voice number. So if you feel like you're in a situation where you can't back away, you're by yourself, you feel a little threatened, give out that Google Voice. They can call. Usually they're not going to put it to their ear. They're just going to call and it'll go to Google Voice. That's
Hmm.
another option.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And then one more
I
thing
know,
about,
hold on one second,
go
my
ahead.
beautiful. Sorry to cut you off. I see people in the comments saying just say no. We live in a society now where we can't just say no as a woman, and some men take rejection in a very bad way. It's unfortunate that our no can't be no. So this is the next option. Okay, I don't want women to be put in unsafe situations. So if you have to give them a Google Voice, when they call the Google Voice number, the person goes, "Hello, you have reached. Let's connect you." It's not immediately getting to your phone. Okay, so download Google Voice. Go ahead, beautiful.
And then one last question. Like, say if I do, okay, so this happened today. So this is why the question popped up in my head. But today I was walking and I was getting my little sister from school, and a man drove by and he was like, "Oh, you look really nice," and da da da. And he's an older man, and he asked me to, like, "Can I take you out on a date?" So I gave him my Google Voice number. Now, if that does happen, because I'm not texting him like pushing a date on him, like if he wants to take me on a date, then that's what it is, what it is. But if he does ask me, like, how would I address myself in that manner when it comes to an older man? Because like I said, I feel like there's only people that's like 30, like 40, late 20s that like comes and like are attracted to me.
Oh wow, 40?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
wow. Okay. But if you're giving them your number, it means you want to date them, correct? Because you gave him
Yes,
your
like I
number.
do find him attractive, but it seems like I'm only getting that um type of man, if that makes sense. It's only
Yeah.
that age range.
Yeah. And I will say, Queen, initially when I saw you, Queen, not that it's a bad thing, but I thought
Hmm.
you were a little bit older.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I get
I
that a
would have
lot.
never
Yes.
thought 21. I would have thought you was a little bit more grown. Do you
Hmm.
get that from women as well? Like, oh, we thought
Yeah.
you were. Yes.
My grandmother says it a lot. Yes.
Yes. Yes. You look a lot more mature. I don't want to say old, but mature for your
Hmm.
age. I would have thought
Hmm.
late 20s, almost 30.
Okay.
Outside looking in. Absolutely. But maybe that's why you're attracting those type of guys. But
Okay.
if you do want to date them, I say treat it as if you're dating anyone else. Like, okay,
Okay.
did you make a reservations? You go meet them. They don't pick you up from your house on a first date. Have
Hmm.
conversation, Nothing about sexy time,
Yeah.
that type of thing. Just have a conversation and get to know them. Have one drink. That's it. And
Okay.
take yourself home. But they shouldn't know where you live. Does that make
Gotcha.
sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Ashley. I will be here if he does do a day. I will be here on Fashion Friday. So.
Please, please. Thank you,
Okay.
beauty.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye bye.
Thank you for coming up and sharing. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing. Yes, I will have to say, as a young woman, there's certain things that can make us look more mature. Okay. Being curvy can make you look more mature. That's something you can't help sometimes. But I want you to think about it. If we are more curvy, we have more boob, we have more bum, we have more hip. It makes us look more womanly. So think about it. Sometimes when people lose weight, they look younger. You be like, how's it they look younger? Sometimes weight can make us look a little older or look a little, I don't want to say older, more mature, more womanly. Does that make sense? Sometimes what we wear, right? There's certain things that we wear. If we have cleavage out. I'm not saying that she does. This is not specific to the last young lady who just came on. But I want y'all to keep this in mind. Okay? It could be your demeanor, how you speak, how you show up. Okay? So these are the things I want you to think about. If you're someone like, I'm much younger, but I seem older, right? Like sometimes when I'm out, I'll have even high school boys try to hit on me. And when I open my mouth, they're like, oh, that's a grown woman. I'm like, yeah, baby, keep it pushing. Okay? So sometimes it could be our voice too, like certain things make us a lot more mature. So keep that in mind. All right. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'm about to bring someone else up. Okay. Hairstyles can even make you look younger, older. Okay. Keep that in mind. I'll be like, little boy, if you don't go, bye. Bye. All right. All righty. I'm gonna bring someone else up. Where are we with the likes? Where are we with the likes on this video? Does anyone know how many likes we have on a video? Where are we with the likes? The ladies are patiently waiting. I see them. They're patiently waiting. Where are we with the likes? Where are we with the likes? Okay, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Yeah, acting a little. Where are we with the 153 likes and we got almost 800 people? Let's get the likes up, beautiful people. Let's get them up. Everyone can like this video. We need half the number of likes. Yeah, let's get to 300. Thank you, Hazel. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. Let's get the likes up. Let me know when we get to 300, please, and I will bring up the next person. Hold on, let's see. Okay, where are we with the likes? Where are we with the likes? Where are we with the likes? Are we at 300? We made it to 300? Perfect. All right. Hello, Zaria.
Hi, Ashley.
How are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Okay. My question is, I'm 25.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, I really wasn't looking for like anything committed. And I've had guys like ask me multiple times.
Wait, when you was younger, when 15? Like, yeah,
My like early 20s. I was like, I'm having fun. I'm like on myself. But now that I'm like 25, I'm really trying to like stabilize my life a little bit. And I'm thinking like I kind of want more of like a committed relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my problem is it's not that I don't have guys necessarily. Like I could get a guy,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. How do I like be okay with thought of like a committed relationship? Just because something about that really terrifies me.
Being in a relationship?
Yes, like
What
I
specifically terrifies you? What about it? What idea, what thought specifically terrifies you about being in a relationship?
it's more just like the idea of like being like trapped down. Like I usually I keep a lot of things like casual, and I've had guys before ask me and I've kind of turned them down. I just feel like, oh, we're having a great time doing this. Like even though we
Doing what? Hold on. Doing what? What's casual to you? What does that look
um
like?
so we could like go out. Honestly, I'll say a lot of times it may look committed, but I just never put like the title on it. So we could like go out on dates and we could be like exclusive, I guess, with each other, but I've
Mhm.
never like put any titles on it, and I never kind of put seriousness on it, because anytime I feel like I want to leave, then I'm like, oh, we weren't together, so like I just
So
leave.
you're scared of commitment. It sounds like maybe because you don't want to get hurt. Is that a part of it?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like. So it's easier to control the situation. It's like I have the upper hand. So if
Yes,
I control it, no one hurts me.
yes. And I'm trying to get like over that because I don't know, with the person for like 2 years, and I'm kind of like trying to stop communication with them because he made me upset. But
That's a relationship, though. 2 years together, that's a relationship.
it wasn't like 2 years. It was just that for months we could be really good, and then like a couple months we're really back to like point one, and then like we're really good, and then we're back to point one. And it's just like I don't necessarily want to do the back and forth with him anymore, so I am actively looking for like someone new, but I just want to figure out what can I do to kind of be okay with like going forward
So,
with something more.
two things I want you to work on. I want you to go to therapy. Yeah, I know I always recommend that. And I need you to work on your self esteem.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to work on how you feel about you, Zaria, right?
Yes,
The Zaria loves Zaria. The
I
Zaria, you do?
yes,
So why would you be in a situationship for 2 years with someone who's not taking you serious? Why is that okay? Why are you giving your body and your time to someone who's not saying you are my person, you are my girlfriend, you are my partner?
I think during that time I was really at a point of trying to get my life together. So when I met
Mhm.
him, it was like I really didn't care, just because I was like, I need to get back in school. I need to like find like a stable job where I'm making more money, because I do live in California, well, like Los Angeles, and it's really
Mhm.
expensive. So
Mhm.
I was like, and I'm about to be 25. So I'm just like, okay, let me just focus on myself. It's nice that he's around, but I'm not
Mm.
giving him obligations that I don't want for myself. Cause then like I feel like in a relationship it's like reciprocal. And so if I put any type of obligations to him, then I'm gonna have necessary obligations that during that time I wasn't necessarily wanting, but now I kind of want it, and I kind of feel like I'm just not able to commit.
Okay, so you want a relationship now, right?
Yes.
But not with him, I'm assuming, with someone new. So what it sounds like you need to do, Zaria, is start from step one. That means focusing on you. Outside of therapy, you need a routine for yourself. You
Yeah.
need to go to the gym. You need to be getting up at the same time every day. You need to have a book where you're writing down affirmations, who
Hmm.
you're doing every day. You're scheduling out your day. You need to get into that routine for the next 3 months consistently.
I
No
did.
dating. No dating.
Actually at the library right now, focusing on like school, and then I go to the gym after the libraries. So
All
I'm
right.
I'm just trying to get to a point where I don't know.
And how long have you been doing this for, Zaria?
I've been doing it for a while. Like even with the guy that
What's a while though? I need a number. How many months? How many days?
I'll say for maybe the past 9 months, I've been really like,
No, no. You haven't been doing it for real. And I'm talking to you as someone who's your big sister. I need you to do it for real. I know when a woman or a man is doing it for real. I
mm-hmm,
can feel it energetically. I need you to really be getting up at 5 in the morning like those girls do. Having those mornings where you're crying. I'm doing this. I'm getting in the gym. I'm on a treadmill. I'm writing Dear Diary. I'm saying my affirmations. I'm in therapy. You're just going to glow differently from
mm-hmm.
the inside out. From the inside out, you're going to glow differently. I really want you to put yourself first. Put yourself first. Therapy, affirmations, doing the same thing every day until the new year.
Okay.
Cut that guy off. No backpedaling.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. Starting today, it's done. You might as well block and delete the number.
Yes.
You see, you laughing. That's how I know you're not serious.
I'm
That
very
laugh, give it away.
I'm serious. My friend told me to block his number too today, so
See, this is your confirmation. It's
yeah.
time. You're turning 25. And you're saying right now at 25, and there's nothing wrong with, living your life a little bit. But the girls at 35, 45, and 55 are singing a different tune. This is the perfect time for you to find your person. So you don't end up on the internet at 35 saying, what do I need to do to level up and become a high value woman to track a high value man?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that mid 20s, right around there, is when you need to start getting serious to find your person, because you got to date them, find them. Then after you date them and find them, let's say it's 3 months later, y'all get in a relationship. Okay, we've been dating for a year. Then we may get engaged. Okay, we get engaged. The next year, we're going to get married. All right, we need 2 more years before we decide to have kids. That's already 6 years. You look up, you 32. You like, where did the time go? That's why you got to start now, because you got to start dating and being intentional. So again, you don't wake up, no shade to my girls who are 30, 40, and 50, but you don't want to wake up 30, 40, and 50 saying, where did time go? Now you really trying to be on this spiritual journey and be this leveled up woman. And there's plenty of stories on my platform and others of this. So start today and get serious.
Mm-hmm.
Let him go. Capiche? Adiosa. Bye. Ciao. I'm being serious.
Yes,
All right, Zaria. By New Year's, this should be a different Zaria.
okay.
All right, beauty. Bye-bye. Thank you, Zaria, for coming up. I think someone else needed to hear that. And sometimes I have to be hard on y'all because I know some people don't have aunties, grandmothers, besties, or women in their life who's being real with them. I just know they're not, okay? And I know some women will let you waste your good years and then tell you at 35 what you should have did at 25. So I'm here to be the real woman in your life to tell you you are young, you are beautiful, and it's time to get it together now, so you don't waste your youth. This is the perfect time to find your person. Right now. Right now at 25, that's the time. Right when you're about to get over that hump, okay? Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. I see we have Jen down below. Mercy. Okay, Bria and Taylor Mercedes. Okay? Sometimes y'all need to hear real like that. Y'all have to. Because think about it. There's so many women who will allow you to waste your youth and then tell you 10 years later what you should have knew 10 years before. They will do that because they're miserable and they don't want to see you win. They see you're young, beautiful, don't need makeup, don't need a hairpiece, and they don't want to tell you how amazing you are. So I'm here to tell you, don't waste it, babes. That's all, okay? I'm dropping the link in the chat. I'm dropping it in the chat. If you are enjoying the live, send a super chat and subscribe to the channel. subscribe to the channel. Hey, beautiful people. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, Jen.
Hi, Ashley. Oh my goodness. Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good.
Okay, so I'm gonna just hit to the point. My question is, and this is to all the ladies too,
Okay.
if you have, like you said, prioritize yourself, right? Focus
Yes.
on you. I'm in my 30s, and when you are doing that, you have a busy career, and I'm focused on that. I don't want to have a relationship and throw that away. How can you I want to date. That's my question. I want to go out there. I want to start dating. So
Okay.
my question is, how do I mentally get ready for that? I mean, I'm mentally ready, but the question is, okay, if I get the opportunity, I'm so busy that I don't keep up. So it's like when I start talking to this guy, it's like, oh my God, hi, how you doing? And it's like I don't follow up or I don't keep up because I'm so busy with work and everything going on. So my question is, how do I just focus on that and focus on my career as well and just keep it pushing? Because I want to settle down eventually. I don't want to waste all my years just being the woman that just worked. I mean, I was raised by a single mom. I
Mhm.
know how it is. All right. So it's just like, how do I just make time for that? And it's like when I have a date or if I end up meeting a guy, it's like any little thing is like, oh my God, I
Jen,
can't
how
do it.
old are you, Jen?
I'm 33.
I was gonna say you're 30 something because two things. You're working. And the second thing, any little thing. That happens right after 30. Any little thing, the tolerance is all the way in HEL, okay? You literally no tolerance,
No,
okay? You're
no.
ready to cut it
And
off.
that's the thing, Ashley. It's like this
Mhm,
generation, no one has that patience. And even if you're talking to a guy, it's like,
mhm,
would he have that patience to understand that I'm busy?
mhm.
And then it's like, what's going to happen is like, a man these days, I have options. It's like, I'm going to talk to the next girl. And I don't want that. So it's like, I mean, I'm manifesting a good man, just not any man, someone with a good career as well. But
Yes.
it's like, number two, it's being busy. I hardly go out, I hardly do social events, networking.
Jen, again, to my girls over that 30 hump and men over that 30 hump, but specifically ladies, you have to put just as much effort as you do into your work as you do into dating. You have to be intentional. And what happens after that 30 hump is we think, okay, we a boss, we beautiful, we got our own. They supposed to be chasing us. That's not how this works, babe. You have to put in effort. You have to put that means going out. That means just like you designate 5 days out of the week to work, 2 days out of the week or 1 day out of the week has to be for dating. That means in your notebook, you need to be writing down the hottest restaurants that you need to show up as. That means every other month, you need to have a new hairstyle and a new look. That means you need to be researching what type of look should I change up? Should I try a different nail color? Should I do a different braid style? What do I need to do? Do I need to get back in the gym? Do I need to talk softer or talk louder? This
Right,
is what you need to be thinking about as far as dating. It needs to be thought about like a job
right.
because 30 plus, 40 plus women, 50 plus women put all their efforts into work. You look up, now you're successful in your career, you have all the money in the world, but unfortunately, our bags and our shoes cannot hug us at night. Then we turn around, we go out, and you realize, oh snap, there's girls who are 21 and 23 and 25, and although we think we're not competing, oh yes, babe, we're competing.
Exactly.
You got to look just as good, if not better. But one thing I will give the 30 plus girls and a 40 plus woman is y'all have a little coin. So that means you have access to better skincare. You could go get facials. You know how to, you're a little bit wiser. You know how
Yep.
to speak to men a little bit, okay? You know how to move. But let's not forget that we have to treat dating like a job. That's what I need you to do, Jen. So
Okay.
that means every week, that goes for all the gens on the live, you need to go out at least once a week. Yeah?
That's it. Well, thank you, Ashley. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, Jen. We'll hear the updates next week, I'm assuming.
When there's an update, I'll come on here and tell you and tell everybody.
Perfect.
Thank
Bye, Jen. You're welcome. Thank you for coming up, Jim, and asking that question. Okay. Again, all my 30 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus women, I cannot say this enough. I can't say this enough. I know you work. I know you're a boss. I know you got all the money in the world, but the man is not coming through the window, okay, climbing through the chimney, climbing up your apartment building and breaking in through your door. It's just not happening, okay? Sitting down once a week, you have to make an effort. You have to put yourself out there. You have to. You just have to. That's why the 20 somethings are finding people because they're always out at the pop, pop, pop. They always somewhere. They're always doing something. Even if you have to do it alone, you better go out alone. You better go out alone. Mm-hmm. Go out alone. Them careers are not hugging you at night. They're not. They're just not. They're not. You have to make time for dating. If you are enjoying the live, send a super chat. If you are enjoying the live, I haven't seen enough super chat. I can't ask for galaxies because we're not on TikTok. So I'm going to wait around, okay? Because I'm dropping a lot of jewels. I'm going to wait for y'all, okay? Whenever y'all want to send a super chat, I'm willing to wait. And we will continue the live. All right. We got Mercy, Bria, and Taylor waiting in the queue, waiting for you guys. Go out alone. That's right. You better get out there and live. You better get out there and live. Get out there and live. We got our first super chat from Organic Drip. It's nice to see you, Organic Drip. Thank you so much. Do we have another? Thank you. Providing the info for the mucho frio. And I don't mean very cold. I mean very free. Yes. Go to Home Depot. Go. Oh, it's football season. It's time to get some tickets for the game. Let's go. I don't care who. You better root for one of the teams. Act like you are. Get to the football game. Thank you, Tanisha Evans. Thank you. That's what we should do. Schedule a day to go to the football game with your girls in your city. Whatever team is playing. It's Super Bowl season. Go to the actual football game. Who cares what seat you get? You better walk around the stadium, okay? Wear a jersey and put on some tight jeans and a boot. Get to it, ladies. It's a job, okay? It's a job, okay? There's a plethora of men at a football game, okay? Get your hair done, get a twist out, put on your good wig, put on one of those snuggly hats, okay? Put on a jersey, make it a crop top, put on some jeans and some boots, and get you a football. Oh, hello. Oh, my Go Giants. Just say Go Giants. They'll be excited. That's it. And put that little black stripe on your cheek if you are really committed to the cause. That's all. That's it. Let's go. Y'all talking about y'all can't be men. There's a stadium full of them there. All right. Let's see who was super chats. Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you, Erica Coleman. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Organic Drip. Appreciate it. Thank you, Shay Saunders. Thank you. Oh, come on. Y'all coming in hot. Thank you, Scarlett Johansson. No, Scarlett Ramos. Thank you for your light and wisdom. You are welcome. Thank you, Shay Boss Butter. Appreciate you, darling. Okay. Y'all laughing in the chat. I'm so serious. Y'all didn't think, no one told y'all that one. Y'all didn't think that one up. Okay. Y'all laughing. No one thought that one up. Okay. Y'all better get to that football game, child. Get them tickets. And if you got the coin for all the boss ladies, like the girl who just came on, get you some front row as close to the floor as possible. And you better show up. You can't show up halfway. Hair gots to be done. Makeup gots to be done. Outfit gots to be on. Okay? If you anywhere near the floor where the football may actually land near you and the football player might breathe on you, babe, you better make sure you are oh, here you go. Okay? You picking up the football hand, you better look good. You heard it here first. Oh gosh. Okay, let's bring up someone new. Let's bring up someone new, okay? All right. Hello, Mercy. Ooh, look at Mercy Murr. Looking gorgeous, okay?
Hello.
Hello, supermodel. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
Good. You look so good today, Mercy. Oh my gosh. On a Monday. This is a Monday. I could only imagine what Saturday looks like.
It's 4 a.m.
4
in
a.m.
Italy.
Oh my gosh. And you stayed up?
I went out and then I came back. Then I was like, oh, this lady, I'm awake. Let me sit right here.
Yes. You look good. Did you go on a date or were you out with friends?
No, I was out with friends
Okay.
and then I came back. So that is
You
it.
look
How's it
good.
going? You look gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you. I'm just stunned. 4 a.m. and you look like this? Wow. Wow. Okay, Miss Mercy, what is your question, darling?
Okay, my question is, how do I invest in my look? How? I don't want to be wearing braids all the time.
I
I've
know, but
never
you
tried
look
a wig and I'm
good.
scared.
You look good, Mercy. We should be asking you. I'm serious. I'm so serious. And I'm sure you switch up your hair a lot. Do you?
But only braids though. I want to try some wigs,
Yes,
but
try
I'm
wigs.
just scared, you know.
I say try wigs. I would do like chocolate brown, lighter colors, like chocolate brown
Okay.
with highlights of blonde. I wouldn't do black hair. I would do
Nah.
like a lighter brown. Yeah, no black. I think that
Okay.
would be good. Even twist outs. I'm thinking of Lupita, like twist outs. You know, a short
Hmm.
little twist out. You'll give like model, like Vogue vibes with a short
Okay.
twist out. Even if you decide to dye the tips of your hair, just the tip,
Okay.
and then the base is kind of like brown or black. Because you have that look. You have that Vogue look. You
Because I have a lot of hair like this. Normally, when I take out my braids and I go, everyone's like, because I
yeah.
fatto capelli. What did you do with your hair? Who is the hairstylist? And I ran back into braids, like braids all the time. So I'm like, I want to switch things up, you
Yes,
know?
I say try wigs out. I would love for you to try wigs, but I also want you to experiment with your hair. Like I want you to also try different styles with your hair. Do you guys have a natural hairstylist in Italy? You said you're in Italy, right?
Yes,
Do you
we do.
have good like any black girls there?
Yeah, they're there. They're there. They
Mhm.
can do a little something. But
Yes.
no, I'm just, I was a bit scared to try. I'm like, what do I try? Where do I start from? Will it look good on me? I don't know because I have this long face. I'm like, okay, well,
No, no,
what
no,
do
no,
I
no. It would look good on you. Absolutely. Because it's not that you have a long face, you have cheekbones. It's the features on your face.
do?
So
Okay,
anything, you can really pull anything off. Your hair is off your face and you look good. So I would
okay,
want to see a twist out. Everyone's saying a twist out, but the tips of your hair, like a blonde. You see the end of your hair? I would do the tips blonde and leave the roots dark. Yes. I would leave the
okay.
roots dark. That's what I would do for natural hair. But you can also do wigs. You could do a bob. That would look good on you. You can do Naomi Campbell long, bone straight long. Since you're tall, how tall are you? Like 6 feet?
No,
Oh, you look tall to me.
I do.
Yes, you have a very regal look. Exactly. She's very regal. Like Lupita, Alec Weck. These are the women that I think of, you know, like striking features. You could even go bald if you want to. Bald, pixie, or long. You have that look. Yeah,
Okay,
you have that look.
okay.
Y'all saying no wigs, but Mercy wants to switch up her looks, guys.
Yeah,
She
because I had dreadlocks and then I had it for some like 4 5 months, changed
Mhm.
it. And sometimes I wear my hair out. It looks good, but you know, it's hard to maintain and you have to comb, you have
Yeah,
to do this, you have to do this. I don't want that stress, you know. My Italian friends are like, andiamo, non c'è tempo. So you have to get up and
yeah.
something
That's
quick.
the only thing with the twist out is that it is you still gotta come home, twist it up, and repeat. But if you're looking for something easier, I would want to see how you look in a wig. Do y'all have wig shops in your area?
Yeah, we
Go,
sure do.
yeah. So when you take out your hair, I would get a braid down. Go get your hair braided back. Your natural hair braided back. Then go on
Yes.
a wig shop, put on a wig cap, and try different styles on.
Okay.
All right, start there. But you have striking features, Mercy. Like you really could do no hair or hair. You can go either way. But I will go lighter. Since you have this deep chocolate skin, I will go lighter to contrast, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. All
Mhm.
right. One last question before I leave.
Mhm.
It kind of bothers me when I think about it. I feel like I'm late in life, graduating when you're 25. I'm like, people graduated when they're 22, 23. What am I still doing?
Mhm.
And then I got my job. I moved out of in Italian we call it collegio, but I think in English it's like dormitory where the students live. And then I got I'm on a locally, like a one-room apartment. I don't know how they say it.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I work, I come home, I do my stuff. In the eyes of the people, I'm doing great. I have plans. I'm like, okay, next year I'm going to get, a big apartment for myself,
Mhm.
get a new car, a
Mhm.
car because I still haven't gotten one.
Mhm.
I'm doing all these things, but sometimes I'm over in my head. I'm like, why am I late? All people already got their things together. What happened with me? And then when I'm talking to my friends, I'm like, you know what? Run your race. But I don't tell that to myself.
Miss Mercy, you got to point the finger to you. Tell it to you, okay? How old are you, Mercy?
I'm 27.
Ugh.
And I feel sad that I'm this wrong.
Yes. Okay. So let me say this. I want you to think of everything that you're not doing in your head. You feel like I'm late on this, I'm late on that. I don't have a car. I don't have my dream person or my dream car. I want you to write all of those things out, all of the things that you think you need to be caught up in life. And then after you write that down, I want you to write another list. How are you going to get there? So you have less anxiety around those things. Can we do that?
Yeah, sure.
For
Because
example, I wanted to start going live on YouTube. 2 months ago, I was like a year ago, a year before a year ago. I was like, how do I do this? How do I do? Am I gonna go live? And one day I just did it. And here we are. I'm talking to you, Mercy. So I want you to create a plan of what the things you want to do, and then next to it, an action plan, how I'm gonna do it.
okay.
And then there will no longer be any anxiety because now you know what you need to do and how you're gonna do it.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I thought I was doing it because, I had already saved up money. So I was like, okay, so early next year I'll get this car
Mhm.
and then I'll move into a big apartment. I take care of myself. I will be doing great.
Yes.
But right now I feel like I'm not doing great. I'm like, what is not happening in my head?
But what's not happening? What do you think is not happening? I don't get it.
When you look at other people and then you feel like, why am I not there yet?
But do you want their life? It's a
No, I
genuine
don't. I want
question.
mine.
Okay, so if you don't want their life, we can't say what do they have. So what is it that Mercy wants? That's what I always want you to think about. Whenever you think about what they're doing, even if you're inspired by what they are doing, there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's great to look at other people's lives and say, hey, that's cool. I would like that too. But what is it that you can do to get you there? What is the life that Mercy wants? What does that look like, sound like, and feel like? So that's what I want you to focus on right now. Okay, because there's people looking at you right now like she got it all together. I wish I could be as beautiful and gorgeous and as flawless as Miss Mercy. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay.
So
All
make that
right.
list, and we're gonna need an update. So make sure you make it, and when you make it, you're gonna put the action steps next to it.
Okay.
All
And
right.
I'll come back next time with the update about the work. I think I'm doing great, at the work. We're no longer rolling eyes. I don't do that. I mind my business. I do my things, and then when I'm done,
Ooh.
none of there. We
And
haven't.
did you notice a difference at work? Is there a difference you feel like?
I noticed because they haven't called me to ask me for this, and you don't normally, if I'm doing this, I want to do this, don't come and, tell me to do more because I have only two hands. So it doesn't happen. I'm like, okay, I'm doing it right. Even if there is sometimes, oh yeah, sure, of course, no problem, anytime. Anything more, okay. But at 11:59, ciao tutti, because I do part-time and I have to go.
Yes. Ciao.
Anything, I'll start with that tomorrow,
Mhm.
So yeah, it just been great,
That's good news. That's good
Yeah,
news. Progress. There's being progress. That's
exactly.
good. And I can tell you're a lot lighter energetically from when I first saw you. You are a little less stressed. I felt like you were heavier last time. Energetic.
Exactly, because of getting upset, I'm like, why is this? Because you feel like you have to defend yourself. I'm like, I don't want to defend myself. Some things you let it go, and then you're like, you know what? It's not gonna rob my peace. I'm gonna take it easy, and then I look and I smile. Is that okay? Is everything okay? And you keep it moving.
Absolutely. That's the
Yeah.
best
All
way to
right.
do it, Miss Mercy. Well, thank you for
Thank
coming up and keep us
you.
updated, okay, gorgeous?
I sure will. I need to show up for Fashion Friday as well one
Okay,
day.
please. I mean, I thought it was Fashion Friday, but it's Monday. You coming up, showing up on the girls in a gown and a red lip at 4 in the morning, Jen. All right. I'm just saying.
All right. Thank you, Miss
You're
Ashley.
welcome, Mercy. Have a blessed evening, okay? Get some rest.
I'm sure I will. All
All
right.
right. Thank you, Miss Mercy, for coming up. We appreciate you, Miss Mercy. We love a Mercy update, and she's gorgeous. Try more hairstyles, all right? Switch it up. I mean, it gives supermodel. I thought she was a supermodel. Like supermodel, not Instagram model, not Fashion Nova model. Supermodel, okay? Back in the day, when you had to be tall, slender, and have striking features. That's what she's giving, for sure. All right. So who do we have up next? We have Taylor, Tanaka, and Bria. Okay, y'all ready, ladies? Wait, I think Bria was first, but it switched. I think Bria left, right? Bria did leave, so I'll bring up Taylor because Bria left. All right, let's see. Hello, Taylor.
Hey Ashley, hey y'all.
How are you?
So I'm doing good. I just want to let you know before I even get started on the questions I have. Thank you so much for all the advice that you give to us, especially because I'm 19. So I feel like I need a lot of guidance in my life because my mother, she gave me a little guidance, but it's like I needed more on like what to do. And I really appreciate all that you do. I love Fashion Fridays and I love how you cater to older women, mature women, and also as well to young women. So getting started on my question, I'm in Texas currently because I moved down to Texas from the Midwest for a new beginning. I moved here with my older sister and her family, and I've been here for about a couple of months, but I can't seem to like make like friends with other young women within my age bracket, and I don't know, like, I guess you could say I don't really know how to communicate to make friends in that way. So what would you say? That's the first question. And then the second question
And
is
we're
like,
gonna do out of fairness, guys. We have to do one question, okay? Just out of fairness, Miss Taylor, because we have more people, So I want to make sure everybody gets in before 11 o'clock, okay?
okay, yeah, that's
So
fine.
you get to choose. You want to do this question or your other question? I'll let you decide.
I guess I'll do the other question because it's more important. So the other question was, since I'm 19 and since I'm young, like, where do I go? Like, where do I like? What are the steps or like the advice that you would give to somebody that is my age who moved down to a new place? Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm still trying to find a job. Like, I just don't know what to do with my life. I don't have like no guidance, I guess you could say.
Do you want to go to school? Are you interested in going to maybe like a community college, a university, or college? Are you interested in taking a trade school just to get in the school environment? Are you interested in that? Any type of school. It
Um,
doesn't need to be Harvard or Yale. Just any school.
I'm interested in like trade school, but I've been thinking about going to community college and stuff like that, or joining the military, but I'm
Okay.
just not sure. I'm just
Okay,
not.
so wait, let's stop here because I know at 19, you're thinking about what everybody else wants you to do and what
Right.
everyone else is doing. So, what is it that Taylor wants to do? Not what someone else told you to do. What's on your heart? Like, if no one was in your ear, what would you be doing?
Um, I really want to start my own like organization for helping children. I just
Okay.
don't know like the steps to get there. Like I don't, you know.
Yeah. So step number one is working with children, maybe in a daycare facility, maybe in a school, okay, maybe in a community center. Can we start there? That's step number one. Maybe in a foster care system. Step number one is actually working around children just to see if that's something you want to do. I would look into maybe starting a part time job and some type of daycare, community some center, something like that with children, and maybe looking into school or schooling around that specific field or career. Can you
Mm,
do that?
yeah, that seems like a good option.
But what are you thinking?
um, I don't know. I feel like rushed to do it because I have an expectation for myself, but I feel like I haven't had like lived. I haven't had fun yet, or at least a little bit of fun. I haven't really gone out, and I just feel like if I like work through my like young years, that would be beneficial in the end result. But then I would be feeling like, dang, like I really just worked all this time, and then now like I feel like I missed out on my like best years, you know?
But Taylor, there was a woman who came up here, two women before you came up here. She was 33. She's been working all her life, and now she feels like she doesn't have her person. She's looking up and she's looking around like, what do I do now? Now I want to start life. When you are young, that's when you make the sacrifices at 19. Okay? That is when you have all the time. You're 19, you're not 35. You can still have fun, but you need to learn responsibility. That's what I need you to learn. Responsibility and discipline. That's what work teaches you. Okay. That's why you're going to start going to work. So
Okay.
you can learn how to get up on time, learn how to communicate with different people who are not the same race, not the same age, not the same creed as you. You need that experience to help you make you more well-rounded. Learn how to clock in. Learn how to when the money hits your bank account, we may go out Friday night, you may blow all the money, but then you learn how to be financially responsible. That's why you are going to get a job and work. It's more than just working. You're learning responsibility. Okay. And
Okay.
I want you to go to trade school or even take a class. I'm not pressuring you to go to college, go to Yale, go to Harvard, but I want you to go to school because it's important. You get to meet people like-minded your age. You get to look on your phone and look on the school bulletin. Oh, they have an event going on. I'm going to sign up for that. I'm going to learn about tech. Oh, I'm going to learn about books. Oh, they have this speaker coming. That's why I want you to go to school. Okay, or even take a class. How does that sound, Taylor?
Honestly, I never thought about it like that way because my vision of school is so like misconstrued on like, oh, it's just work and there's no fun in between, or the other side is just like you have too much fun and you don't get work done. But I will consider taking the like community college classes or trade school or something like that. That seems like a well option for me. So
Absolutely. When I was in college, when I was 21, guess what? I had fun. We had fun, was out all night, and still made it to school the next day. Sometimes we slept in the computer lab to get the assignments done. Okay, we made sure we got A's. We made sure our GPA was high, and we still had fun. But I
right.
was able to foster certain relationships, not only with friends in college, but people outside of that through internship programs, through mentors, through community leaders and things like that within the school. So it's important for you to go so you can foster new relationships outside of the community of your friends and family. It's going to be good for you, Miss Taylor. Okay? Yeah, she's like, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to school now. Okay. Yes, that's what you need to say. You have your whole life ahead of you. You're still a teenager. You're 19. Girl. Woo. You have so many years ahead of you. Please go to school. Okay. 1
Yeah.
year of your life, 2 years of your life is not taking off 10. You'll be 20 or 21. Wow. 2 years. Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank.
right. You're welcome, darling. Bye, Taylor. And so all my 19-year-old, 18-year-old, 17, 16-year-old girls, okay? You have your whole life ahead of y'all. Y'all are not 30. Y'all not 40. Y'all be getting on here like all my life I has to fight energy. Life has just begun. You was just 15. You was just 10. Like what? If y'all don't get it together, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Okay? Subscribe. Yeah, she is smart. Go to school, pick up a trade, go meet new friends. That's what college is for. Yes. All right. Subscribe. If you are enjoying the live, send the super chat. If you are enjoying the live, send the super chat. And I think other people sent some. Hold on one second. Someone said, Sophie Botchway said, hey, Ashley, what's the biggest mistake you see single women make when they're in social settings? The first one that just came to mind was trying to put another woman down because a guy is talking to your friend or to another girl. That's a mistake. Okay. You trying to say, oh, she ain't that cute. Oh, but this, oh, but that, oh, but that. Being too loud or obnoxious. That's another mistake. Wearing clothes that's too revealing. That's another mistake. Okay. Trying too hard, trying to impress him and forgetting that you're the prize and he's not. Okay. Throwing back all type of drinks, cursing and carrying on. That's another mistake. Not smiling and looking mean and depressed and sad. That's another. Okay. You out with him and a girl walks in the door and you looking at him like you looking at her like, That's another mistake. Okay. Stop being insecure. Those are just a few. All right. Let's see if we have Tanisha Evans said, you're so dope. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Yep, that's me. Said, love what you're doing for the girls. I've learned so much from binge watching your videos. I'm so happy I can help. And I love the shoes. Oh, the profile picture. That is cute. Thank you. Drinking with no water. That's another good one. Put some in the chat. Be classy when you are out on a date. Do not be loud and obnoxious. If you see a guy or your date doing something that you don't like or that you may be like, oh, what is he doing? You don't go to 10. You act like you don't even see it. Wow. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go. I'm getting a little tired. It's been a long day. Thank you so much for everything. I think I'm going to head out. I'll text you when I get home. Keep it simple. Okay? All righty. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, darling.
That's good. Okay, so first, I don't want to take up too much time, but I did just want to say I do appreciate what you do on your platform. I think it's very inspiring, especially for people like me. I do have a older sister. We're 12 years apart, but we don't really have a relationship for real. So watching you is very helpful and it's very therapeutic. So to get into my question, I'm trying to figure out how to get out of my own way and start walking in the life and the purpose that I know God has for me. I'll give you a little context, just a little bit. Currently, I am staying with some family friends who were fortunate enough to help me out. But technically, I am homeless. I don't really have much time here.
Mhm.
I don't want to like occupy people's space too much.
Mhm.
I was with my mother and father before.
Mhm.
My stepfather is my stepfather. He's like verbally abusive. So one day, I think like, I used his power bank or something. Like I'm 21, by the way. I'm 21, by the way. But one day I used like his power bank or something like that, and I didn't put it back on the charger when I finished using it. And also, for context, my parents are African as well. But that day, he just went off on me, right?
Mhm.
And I decided to stand up for myself. I didn't go rude about it or anything. I just said, I just don't appreciate it when you call me names because, like I said, he gets very. So now I'm in the situation where I am. I've been damaged, but right now I'm trying to change the damaged to damaged goods, because I don't want to be like this anymore. I can start to see myself starting to get bitter and angry because all of the things that have happened to me in the past, and I don't want to be that way.
Mhm.
I have been struggling with my relationship with God. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cry because I will cry.
Okay, it's okay. It's you and I here.
Yes, but I'm just trying to figure out what is it that I can do to get out of my own way and stop letting my past haunt me so much that I stay in the position that I know the devil wants me to stay in, if that makes sense.
Yes. The first thing that just came to mind is if God is for us, who can be against me?
Mhm.
That's the first thing that came to mind. So I
Okay.
want you to keep that in the forefront. If God is for me, who can be against me? Who?
Right.
Who? Oh, no one.
Right. No
Okay.
one.
Okay. And two, I want you to think about before I can even talk about therapy, you did say you're technically homeless. Are you working right now?
So, I recently just got a new job. So that job doesn't start until October 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the job is on the way. It hasn't been that long since I had my last job.
Mm-hmm.
I still have some money saved up, luckily, but just not enough for me to, jump into or, start renting and stuff.
What about a roommate? Can you get a roommate situation, even if it's four other people in the apartment in your city, where you could
So
rent it out for $600 a month? What city are you in?
I'm in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, well, okay. New York, Atlanta, LA. That's kind of it. Can you look for places, roommate situations where there's four people, three people in the living in the space and you kind of rent out one of the rooms?
um, I can look into it. I know a lot of my friends are either like staying with their partner or some of them are out of state and stuff. So when it comes to my friends, don't really have anybody that I can room with. I have been thinking about, I don't know,
No,
doing
I'm not saying your friends. I'm
Mhm,
saying you literally go online and you look up roommate situations. Like
mhm.
you can go online. Can you guys please drop some resources in the chat where you can look for roommates? Please. Is there any resources where you can look for roommates online? Okay. Rent a room. That's one. Rent a
Okay.
room. I'm seeing that. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, rentarooms.com, Facebook groups. Yes, I was gonna say Facebook, but I don't know how
Mhm.
safe that is. Yes, but I want you to go on Google and say rent a room ATL.
Okay.
Rent a room ATL. If not that, maybe even a shelter.
Mhm.
If it comes to that, because you said you don't want to be there for long. Someone said an Airbnb.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Airbnb, yeah, you can do Airbnb maybe monthly.
Mhm.
Think about that, okay?
Yes.
Zillow, looking on Zillow for a room, okay?
Mhm.
Look that up. Because I can't suggest anything else until you know for sure you're in a place with a roof over your head.
Right.
Without that, if you're constantly thinking about that, we can't talk about like leveling up, doing anything else in life until you know your feet are planted. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
So I want you to do this first. Pad split, someone said pad split. Extended stay is another one.
I have thought about that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
extended stay. So look into that verbal. All right. So
Mhm.
that's step number one. I want you to do, Tanaka, is do that. That's the first step. I need you this week to make it your priority. How much money do I have saved? How much money will I be making for the month of October? And how much can I realistically pay for a room or Airbnb every month? That's what I want you to think about first, and then consider therapy. And I'm saying then consider therapy because because the roof over your head is more important first. In between that, you can go on YouTube University. There's plenty of places here you can look up certain things for therapy. So try the free option first. But in the interim, I need you to find a place to stay. Okay?
Yes.
And get serious. Like write things out. Open up a notebook. Get serious. Make sure you're not spending too much. You're not going anywhere. If you're staying with someone else, just make sure if you're in someone else's house, you're cleaning up after yourself. You bring little groceries. You're not drinking up all that, those kind of little things. Being considerate, wiping up behind yourself. So then they don't feel like it's a burden per se. You know, make sure you're just being considerate. And always tell them you're thankful and thank you. That kind of thing. Okay?
Yes.
All righty, darling.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody who's in the comments.
Yes, and read the comments because they're giving a lot of information here. Okay. So when you get off here, read the comments. All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Ashley.
You're welcome, darling. Please give Tanaka some resources. She's in Atlanta. She's in the Atlanta area. So please give her some suggestions. Okay. Give her some suggestions as to where she can go, because I think it is so important to have a roof over your head. When we don't have a roof over our head, we can't function correctly. Okay. So that is first. I'm going to read some of these super chats and then we'll bring more people up. I have Bria, then Milan. We're going to go in that order. I think it was Bria, Milan, then Quima, and then Gabby. I believe that was the order. Okay. I'm going to read these super chats first. How old is she? I'm not sure, guys. I think she said I think she's in her 20s. I want to say she's in her 20s. All right, let's see. Let's see the super chats. Yep, that's me. Love what you are doing for the girls. I've learned so much. Oh, yes, I read that one. Okay. Sophia Esperanza says, how can I be more confident? I am struggling since I have rheumatoid arthritis. I feel less of myself when I look into the mirror. Love you. Oh, well, you can feel more confident and love you too, darling, by working on saying your affirmations, saying everything is working out for me, saying I am beautiful, doing all of those things. But I want you to also, what came to mind, Sophia, I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying this will work, but I want you to look into some holistic ways to cure your rheumatoid arthritis, okay? Look up some things on the internet on holistically that you can do for rheumatoid arthritis. I'm not a doctor again, but maybe eating less dairy, eating less meat, okay? Try those sort of options. I'm not saying that is the cure. Again, I'm not a physician, but I want you to look into holistic ways. Look that up on YouTube because I did stumble across the video about 2 months ago about this, about rheumatoid arthritis. So please look into some holistic ways. But outside of that, I need you to say some affirmations. And I also want you to remind yourself that you are 6 feet above ground and not below it. Let me say it again. You are 6 feet above ground and not below it. You're breathing, okay? And as long as you are alive, honey, okay? I seen a quote on the internet. You have options, okay? So just make sure you reaffirm yourself every single day. And I really want you to look into some holistic ways to treat your rheumatoid arthritis. I hope that was helpful. All righty. So we have Haley Cherry. Hey, Haley. If you're too old to go to college for networking, fun, and friendship, what can us late 30s and 40-something women do to gain that type of experience since the college kids are too young besides bars? I don't think you're too old to go to college. When I was in college at 21, there were people with 30, 40, and 50 plus in our classes out and about and hanging. I don't think there's a such thing, right? Because I think age is kind of relative, right? 100-year-old woman will look at you like, oh, you 30, 40. Oh, child, you in your prime. Okay. So you gotta, it's all about how you think about it and how you take care of yourself. Go to college and take a class. Why not take a class and figure out again, where are the late 30 and 40 somethings hanging out? They're probably in a house hoping someone's gonna break into their house and ask them on a date or be their friend. Most of the time, that's what the case is. But look into some lounges in your area that say, or flyers that have the title Grown and Sexy. Look that up. Anything that says grown and sexy, that's where you need to be. All right. Country clubs, golf clubs, lounges, okay, bars, even sports bars. Look into that. Eventbrite, exactly. Look on Eventbrite. Grown and sexy. Those are the key words. Grown and sexy. I know you're not yawning, Milan, child. Okay, I know you're not yawning. You're not up here talking and you yawning, child. Okay. I hope that helped, Haley. Comedy clubs. Yes, that too. Facebook events. Absolutely. So we're going to do Bria, Milan, Kima, and then Gabby. Okay, in that order. All right. If you are enjoying the live, send a super chat, 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 chat. Good evening. I don't want to see no one yawning. It's almost 11 p.m. here on the East Coast. Y'all should be wide awake. I'm wide awake for y'all, okay? Unless you are across the pond, okay? London, Japan, Italy, Milano, okay? Yes, snatch, because I've been drinking my water and minding my business in that water. All right, drink that water. Y'all better be drinking that water. Hello, Bria.
Oh, hey, how are you?
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm
Good.
okay. Um, I just had a quick question. I'm kind of nervous, so you gotta bear with me.
Okay.
Um,
Why are you nervous? How was Friday? How was that night?
Friday night. Friday night. Who you talk to me?
You wasn't here Friday? No, that wasn't you.
No, no.
Doesn't she look like the woman who came up here? I'm telling you, she had a red dress. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
have the same build, almost the same features, same hair.
Right.
She looks like Erica. Everyone's saying I'm not the only one. Yes, everyone's saying it. Oh my gosh, you have to go watch my Fashion Friday video. You're gonna see the girl, same
I'll
build.
watch it on
Yeah,
YouTube when I get
yeah.
off of here.
Okay.
But I love your channel.
Thank you.
So I'm 30. Um, I just feel like I'm not progressing in life, you know. And I feel like the state's like messing up my dating, if that makes sense. I don't know if they look at me and, think I have nothing going on, but it really, uh, I just feel like I'm affected by it. I just don't know what else to do.
Why
Um,
do you feel like you're not progressing? What do you feel like you want to be that you're not? Let's name 3 things.
I'm 30.
You're third. But that's not, wait. Okay, Bria. Not progressing has nothing to do with your age, babes. We gonna take 30 because someone 40 is gonna be like, you're 30. Someone 50 is gonna be like, you're 30. Okay. Happy birthday. That's amazing. Okay, you stepping into a new era.
Thank you.
All right. So let's start from the top again. Let's name one thing that you want that you feel like you're not where you need to be at. Say it. Say it.
I'm still at home. I live with my mother, my son,
Okay.
and I. So I don't have my own place. I really never had my own place. I've always been with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm helping her out because it's a lot. It's a lot. But
So let me ask you, Bria, are you at home because your mom wants you to stay there and help her out? Is that the reason you're there? Is that the number one reason you're there?
that's one of the reasons. And she doesn't feel like I'll do good, by myself with my son, you know.
So she doesn't think you're responsible enough
That's
to
that's
be.
one. That's one. Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Do you think you're responsible enough? In all honesty, be honest with me. Woman to woman, do you think you're responsible enough? No. Okay.
No.
Well, that's something that you need to work on. And when she says, or when you say you're not responsible, your mom says you're not responsible, what does that mean? What exactly does that mean?
I really wouldn't know where she's coming from with that. I don't know if it's like, how I spend my money, how I go about working, because I'll get a job, I'll be there. And then I get in my emotions. I'll be in bed all day. I'll just quit. It's a lot. I'm in, I'm in therapy. I go to therapy. I'm way better than what I was because it was bad. I was pretty depressed, but it's
So
getting better. But I feel it coming back.
so it's money. I guess the root of it would be money, maybe not financially responsible, because that's the first
Right.
thing you brought up. So are you saving? Do you have a plan of action? So
I'm not saving.
can we do that, Bria, then? Can we start by saving? Can we start by saving and create a budget? How about that? For the next, what is it, 6 months we have less, 5 months until the new year. Instead of waiting for New Year, New Me, can we start tonight? Because now it's bigger than you, Bria. It's not you just being a single woman. You have a child. So now it should really kick in to be more responsible as a woman, Bria. This is
Okay.
way bigger than you. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
we become grown at 30, but you become more grown when you got a child.
Yeah.
So the way we used to move and the excuses we used to have for ourselves when we were single without a child, we can't do it when we do have a child. Okay? So now
Mm-hmm.
it's like really time to step up to the plate.
Okay.
And it's like now I really don't have a choice. I have a son and I want my mom to be okay because I'm sure what moms, the thought is not only are you responsible, they also think if I'm not here, are you going to be okay without me? That's what
That's
they
what my
really,
that's what my dad says all the
yes,
time. Yeah.
that's what the thought is. If I, God forbid, something happens, can Bria carry her own? Is she going to be able to hustle or is her and my grandson going to be okay?
Yeah.
So I need you to put yourself in a situation where you would be okay. Hypothetically, we're not saying anything's going to happen to your parents, but it needs to start today. And I think you can create less anxiety. You'll be a lot less anxious. Depression won't creep in if you create that plan. You open up that notebook tonight. You say, I'm only going to spend, I'm just being hypothetical, $100 per week. Whatever your budget is, I'm going to only set aside X amount of dollars per week. This is what I have for me. This is what I have for the baby. If that means only for the next 5 months, I'm not going out. I'm not doing anything because I need to just see this amount of money in my bank account. Then that's what I have to do. If that means I'm eating ramen and the baby gets to eat steak, that's just what it's going to be. Because what you have to learn is sacrifice and discipline, Bria. Because our parents can't always save us. They won't
Right.
always be here to save us. And it kind of creates a handicap if our parents do everything for us. Then we're not hustling. Then we're not going after what we want because mom and dad is always going to be there for us. So you need to start thinking like mom and dad is not here. What am I going to do? I can't sit around and cry. You got to already be in that mindset, in that space.
Okay.
I got to get up. My baby needs cheese for their eggs. Cardi B said that in the song. I got to get up. Hello?
You're right.
It's
Mm-hmm.
time. Mama Bear needs to kick in. You're 30 now. We not, when we 20 something, we could say we're 30. Tonight,
Yeah.
you have to write it out, Bria. You have to write it out. Tonight. Today.
Okay.
All
I can
right?
do that.
Keep us updated.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome, Bria. And I hope I wasn't too hard on her about that. But sometimes you have to hear it. You have to hear it, young ladies, okay? You got to put a little fire under you, especially when you have a child. Things change. Mom and dad is just not always going to be there for us. They're just not. And their thoughts are always, if I'm not here, are you going to be okay? That's what your parents think about if they're, God forbid, on their deathbed. If I'm not here, will you be okay? Will little Sally be able to live? That'll be their fear more than death. Would be, are you going to be okay? Let's go. Let's go. Tough love. Yes, you need the tough love. You need it. Come on, get up. Get up. And back in the, I always say, in the 90s or the 80s, when I see my aunts and my mom doing what they needed to do, they had about 5 or 6 kids on their hip and they had about 5 jobs. The women of today, they don't hustle the same way with kids. Go talk to your moms and aunts. They had 10 kids, 5 kids, okay? And they were out there hustling. Get into it. Okay? Y'all had Twinkies, corn dogs, chips, okay, Velveeta, barbecue chicken. Y'all was fed. Y'all didn't know how, but it was getting done. And today, I'm not saying anxiety and depression is not real, but you hear more of that than let's go. Rise and shine. Let's go. Come on, ladies, because that hair be done, that makeup be on, the body be right, and then excuses be everywhere else. Your responsibilities are not together, but we want high value men. We got to get it together. Come on. We got to be responsible. We have to be. We have to be. Hamburger helper. Exactly. We have to be. All right. If you are enjoying this live, send the super chats. If you are enjoying this live, Ifamosi Face said your hair looks so good. I love you, Ashley. Love you too. Thank you. It will be available at the end of the month for all of you. Thank you for being a real one. Always, Shakia. I am from Harlem. That's what we do, baby girl. Okay. Yeah, hamburger helper and Velveeta. Okay, and Kool-Aid. Okay, and if it was a good weekend, you'll have Minute Maid. Okay. Yep, that was on my mother's side. Okay, on my dad's side, when I was growing up with my aunts, okay, we used to have this bread. It was called, like, what was it, yapa with some beef. Okay, we used to have multa. Okay, they was Caribbean. If it was a good day, we'll have some rice and bean. Okay, if it was a good day, a little bit of oxtail. Okay, and child, we was eating it slow. We was eating it slow and saving a piece, okay, to put in the refrigerator for later. Because that one meal, that was it. Until tomorrow morning, you had cereal. That was it. Okay. Hello, Milan.
Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you?
Good.
So, my dilemma is at the age of 26, I don't know how to make friends. Growing up, my sibling friends were always my friends, so I never really gained that social skill. Going off to college, I joined a group chat, so those people automatically became my friends once I got to the school. So now I relocated to Houston last year. I have zero friends back home because I cut people off quick. So how do I don't know, tips on making friends and stuff? I do work. I'm in the medical field, but I keep my coworkers as coworkers.
Okay.
So
Do
yeah.
you ever go out with your coworkers? Not saying they need to know your personal business at all. Like, granted, just to have a drink. Like, oh, the job was a long day. Oh, girl, don't you like the color of these shoes? These are cute. Like small talk kind of thing.
No. I work the night shift, so once we get off, it's like, okay, bye. See you the next night. So I don't go out with the coworkers.
Okay.
My cousin do live here.
Oh.
We live in the same apartment building. She's right below me.
Oh, what? There's no better friend than to have your cousin. There's no better friend.
She's my only friend.
There's no better friend, okay?
But she doesn't like doing certain things, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have like women empowerment events or those type of events in your city? You said you're in Texas?
Yes.
Yes. Texas is like the place to be. What part of Texas? Dallas?
I'm in Houston.
Oh, girl. Everything's going on in Houston right now. There's always a party or pop, 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 something going on.
See, that's the thing. With parties and stuff, I don't really drink. And then when I do go out, I like people watch. I don't really have conversations. I just watch everyone. And then I'm probably out for maybe an hour and then I'll go home.
But Milan, if you want to make friends, you have to talk to people.
I know.
To talk to people. And it doesn't mean you need to be an open book or you're telling your business. It can be very surface. What's going on in the shade room? Did you hear Cardi B's new song?
Mhm.
Okay. Girl, I love your hair. Where you get your hair? It could be very surface.
Yeah, I always give like the girls compliments, but it's like after that, the conversation, I don't know how to go about.
Yeah, it could be like, oh my God, I love your hair. Oh, I love your hair. What brings you out today? Oh my God. It could be that kind of thing. What brings you out?
Okay.
Okay. What brings you out? Like, oh, where you guys sitting? Are y'all enjoying yourself? Just y'all both in the same place. It could be that.
Mm-hmm.
What brought you out today? Girl, I love your dress. What you saying, girl? You know I came out here by myself today. Yes. They're gonna be like, what? You came by yourself? Okay, I've done it plenty of times. You're here by yourself? Come over to our table.
Okay.
Literally, that's always how it goes.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm. And keep it surface. They
Mm-hmm.
don't need to know your address or your real name. It could be Milano, Italiano.
I'm like also I'll be in the back of my head like I don't want nobody to set me up or
Fair enough. Fair enough. But that's what I said. If it's surface, it's not your real name. Like I said,
mm-hmm.
you could say you're from out of town. You don't even live in Houston. You could take it a step even further. Okay, I'm from Antarctica. I'm just joining. Oh wow, you are. Yes.
Okay.
Come on over to the table. They know nothing. You don't even have to pull out your phone. Now no one's gotten you. You keep
Mm-hmm.
your phone in your purse, keep your purse on you. You're not drinking, so you're coherent. You're sober. You really can see what's going on. You
Mm-hmm.
can stay for an hour or two and then leave.
Okay.
That's it. You don't even have to say bye. Just leave like a thief in the night.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
very simple. Nemo Prosper said, I'm from Houston too, Milan. We can be friends. Okay.
Okay.
Very surface.
Mm-hmm.
No one needs to know your real name. No one needs to know where you live. You're just talking about the shade room, Cardi B's favorite song, and your hair color. That's it.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Milan. And for all the Milans watching, yes, when you go out, just talk to people, okay? Just have a little chat. Make up stories. Everyone's lying, okay? Strangers are lying to you. You think a stranger is telling you their business? No, they're not. They're sitting there lying, okay? That's the best time to become an actress. If that's what you always wanted to be, it's your time to shine. All right. And most of y'all want to be famous. So you might as well start acting like it. Start telling stories. Okay. Start telling stories. I'm just saying. Okay. So we have two more ladies. I'm going to bring up Kia and then Gabby. Okay. If you're from Houston, hit up Milano. Meet and Friends. There's a Meet and Friends app. I think so. Y'all laughing. Yes. I'm just saying, just do that. Just make up so who cares? No one cares. We order it. You just there to have a good time. And it's even better that she doesn't drink. That's even better. I see that as a plus. Because then you're really there. You're present. You really can see who's the fool. Who's Mike Myers? Who's Freddy Krueger? And move right out the way. And just so y'all know, the class is this Saturday, September 16th, the fashion class. I hope to see some new people. Okay? All the fashion looks. What do I need to wear? How do I need to dress, Ash? What do I need? What do I need? I hope to see you signed up. Okay. Hello.
Hi, Miss Ashley. How are you?
Good. I love your voice. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Thank you. So today's my 26th birthday, and I'm kind of
Oh, happy birthday.
thank you. My question. I've been doing a lot of self-reflection the last few weeks, and I always thought I had high self-esteem, but I realized that I just had a inflated ego, and that I don't have high self-esteem. So I was wondering what tips you would have for building self-esteem.
And wait, hold on. You're lagging, like it's moving slow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but you're moving in slow motion. Okay, perfect. Let's
Okay.
Well, I thought a part of getting confident was actually being Delulu, as the girls say on TikTok.
Oh.
So having an inflated self-esteem almost is like faking it till you're making it, right? So if
Okay.
I think highly of myself, even if I don't feel it, that kind of helps you to eventually think high about yourself, right? So what are
Mhm.
you not confident about? Because I think you're a gorgeous woman. What are you not confident about?
Um, it's kind of difficult for me to pinpoint because outwardly, I can see myself making progress, but I just don't. I get in a rut. I don't really feel joy as often as I would like to, and I
And
know
what
that.
triggers that? What triggers that? When is the thought? What's the thought when you're like, when you're having that feeling like, oh, I don't feel as confident as I should? What is that trigger?
Um, well, I make art, and sometimes it takes a lot of courage for me to release my art. And recently, I hit my first million streams, like out of nowhere. And
Congratulations.
thank you. So I've been getting a lot of attention, and it just has kind of made the low self esteem even more obvious to me because I kind of feels like imposter syndrome, like I'm not supposed to be here or like I'm not worthy enough. Even though I know I am, I don't really feel it.
Mm. From the outside looking in, I'm like, this is a gorgeous woman. She's talented. She's getting the notoriety that I'm sure she always wanted. But I'm just trying to find the disconnect. Like, what is it? Like, it's just like you're just doubting yourself and doubting who you are. I'm just trying to figure out, like,
Yeah, it's self doubt, I would say. Just trying to figure out how to push past that and, you know, I'll do things anyway, I'll go to the event anyway, I'll perform anyway, but just trying to push back or push against that feeling of self doubt.
was there a point in your life, I guess, growing up where you feel like, I don't know, you were told you were not enough or you weren't worthy or this is not enough or you need to do more? Did that happen in your life at all?
Um, I would say my early 20s, some of the relationships I was in, yeah.
Hmm. And are you in therapy?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
How about signing up for a session?
Okay.
Just one. What about one? And also saying your affirmations. How about that as well? Morning and nights. Like
More,
before you go to bed, you get out the shower. When you wake up after your prayers, you go and say them. Or even if you don't want to do it in that kind of cheesy way, sitting down and writing them out and putting on like jazz or classical music.
okay.
And
Affirmation.
remembering too that at some point in time, this is what you wanted. This is
Right.
what you desired. You wanted the success, right? You
Mhm.
wanted to do your art. You wanted to do what you love. And here it is. And
Mhm.
you are worthy and you are deserving of it because you put in the work.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, beautiful. And congratulations and happy birthday. You should be out
Thank
celebrating. No?
you. Yeah, I should. You're right.
Did you go out? Did you do anything for your birthday?
No, I haven't left the house.
Why not?
Mm, just been feeling kind of down.
Is something bothering you?
Yes, I need to really sit down and pinpoint what it is that's bothering me.
What's going on? Like, what do you feel like was the first thing that came to mind? Like, what's bothering you?
Um, I would say confidence. Celebrating myself is something that I don't do enough. And I really wanted to celebrate this birthday. And I kind of psyched myself out.
And did you have any friends or family who reached out and said, let's go out, let's do something, or have a drink, or eat cake or something?
My parents came over,
Oh,
and um, I lived in Chicago for most of my adult life, and I'm back in Dallas now. So
mhm.
most of my friends are not here, but I do have my family here. So that's something I'm really grateful for. I got to see my parents. Yeah.
Absolutely. So maybe it's that you don't have, I guess, the support of your friends, maybe in your city. So that's why you feel like you don't want to go out. Are you feeling loneliness as well?
Yeah, a little. I'm also an only child, so I'm okay being by myself.
Okay.
But
Okay.
just at certain times like this, I do wish my friends were here.
Absolutely. How about even planning something with your friends, for the month, flying out, y'all having, going to a club or lounge in, Chicago or something? That would be fun just to make up for it.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
that's a good.
I want you to go to therapy. Like, you have a great spirit. You're a
Thank,
beautiful woman.
thank
And
you.
I just
How
want
are
you
you?
I want you to work on that part, because there's no reason you should feel that way. Looking at you energetically and physically, there's just no reason. So I really want you to consider therapy. All right. And go out if you can this weekend and do something to celebrate your birthday. Put on a nice dress with that golden skin and that golden hair. Oh, okay.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. I will do that. Thank you.
You're welcome, beautiful.
Right, bye bye.
Oh, she is beautiful. I mean, gorgeous. Go- gorgeous. And I send my love to all the girls out there who are beautiful and don't have friends and don't have support. Oh, trust me, I understand. If anyone understands, I do, okay? It can be very lonely. As a beautiful woman, as a woman who has it together, okay, it can be a very, very, very lonely road. I do understand, but I don't want that to get in the way of you living your life and putting yourself out there. And second, I also don't, for all my ladies who struggle with self-esteem, especially when you are so young, I want you to go to therapy. I want you to do the work so you don't look up at 35, 45, 55, look back at your younger self like, I was so beautiful. I had it really going. Why was I in my head? Okay. Why was I in my head? I'm sure when Holly Berry looks back at 25-year-old Holly Berry, or Oprah looks back at 25-year-old Oprah who had a show, okay, or Beyonce looks back at 21-year-old Beyonce who was doing Crazy in Love, they think, what was I thinking? I was that girl. Okay. I'm sure when all those women think about who they were and they look back at the videos of their younger self, they're like, wow. Not saying they don't have it going now, but I'm sure they have a different outlook. So please get the necessary help you can. Okay. Please. Oh, no, Oprah don't. Yes, Oprah does. Oprah was much younger. Oprah was 25 when she had a talk show, and I'm sure she was in her head. Okay, so was Beyonce. Let's stop with the, you guys. Let's be mature. Can we be mature a little bit? Can we not make this a personal thing? This is not about their life. We're like literally just saying them looking back at their younger self. Okay? Please, let's be mature. Anyone you look up to, man, woman, influencer, child, I'm just saying, when they look back at their younger self, I'm sure they were thinking, why was I in my head? That's all I'm saying. Okay? Why? Let me look at the super chat, then I'll take Gabby. Thank you, nice Sean. Thank you, nice Sean. Thank you, nice Sean. Heaven said, hi, I sent a super chat. I don't think you've seen it. Heaven, I only see one super chat from you, which is this one. Yeah, Heaven, I only see one, which is this one here. There's no other super chat from you, Heaven. If you have a question, guys, and you don't want to come up, you can always ask a question through the super chat. Make sure you subscribe to this video. To this channel. Subscribe to the channel, okay? She sent one prior to that. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Y'all saying celebs are not real. The real people on this live. I understand that, but I'm trying to give perspective, right? So we're not going to say who's real and who's not real. That's not what this live is about. I'm not getting into conspiracy theories and people's personal lives. I'm just saying that so you can get a broad idea of what I mean. And so you yourself can literally Google Beyonce at 21, Oprah at 25, Halle Berry at 25, just so you can do the Google search and see who they were. That's the whole point of me mentioning it. Okay, this is not about who they are, what they're doing now, blase blah. I'm just giving examples. Oh, yeah, see, we getting into that hour. Once we get past 11 p.m., child, it's time to hang it up. Y'all getting tired. Y'all getting sleepy. Here we go. Heaven, I don't see it. Heaven, my love, I'm looking for heaven. Heaven, if you could put the question in the chat, I will answer it, but I don't see it, Heaven. I don't see the question. I promise I don't. All right? I don't see it, Miss Heaven. Oh, it's okay. I just wanted to ask, how can I cope with the feeling of not being loved by anyone or feeling alone? How not being loved? You are loved, okay? Whatever God you believe in, gave you life. You are here. You are 6 feet above ground and not below it. Okay? And if you want love, in order to want love, you have to love yourself. I want everyone to keep that in mind. I know that sounds cheesy and cliche, but please keep that in mind. In order to want what you have to have it for yourself. If you want romantic love, go out there. Put yourself out there. Be safe, okay? There's all type of love. There's family love, romantic love, friendship love. There's all kind of loves, okay? Are y'all still on this question? We getting into that hour. Yeah, it's time. Life again, it's time to go to bed, child. It's time to go to bed. It's conspiracy theory hour. We getting into that hour, conspiracy theories. Y'all know when y'all on that TikTok and y'all end up on conspiracy theory, okay? It's that hour. This is not that side of YouTube. Go find another channel, okay? This is not that type of YouTube. No, babes, okay? We are not about to do that. Alrighty. Hello, Gabby.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. I'm kind of nervous being here, but I had one question. So I've been dating. It's probably the healthiest relationship I've been in, so I'm super happy. Um, but I do have one question. I just need some tips. Just to give you a little backstory, he's super masculine. Even his line of work, he's in law enforcement, so it's like very, very masculine.
Your guy, your boyfriend.
Yes, my boyfriend.
Okay, I missed that part. Okay.
Yes, he's very masculine. So my issue now is in the relationship. There's not a lot of affection in there, and I'm like, it's not that he doesn't want to be. It just, I can tell it's very awkward for him to just cuddle. So I need some tips on how do I bring that side of him out. Yeah, there are times he's very playful, but I can tell like it's not flowing just right. And I'm very affectionate. It's like a complete opposite, but I just don't want to like put it like throw myself on him on the other. Like, I just want him to like walk on his at his own pace, if that makes sense.
Wait, but this is your boyfriend?
Yes.
How long have y'all been together?
We've been together. It's pretty new. We've been together for a year now, and we kind of moved pretty fast in the sense like I moved in with him. The goal is, well, I dated him in the intention of marriage within a year, so that's something we're on the same page about. So yeah, about a year
Oh,
now.
wait, I thought, okay, just basic,
Okay.
boyfriend girlfriend thing. I would assume if y'all made it to that point, it's because, in a sense, of course, it's more than that, but in a sense, y'all can't keep your hands off each other. That's a part of attraction
Right.
and a part of wanting to be with the person. So what I don't
I mean, in
understand.
the beginning, it was like that. Like, can't keep. Yes. So it kind of changed a little bit when I moved in, which is very weird. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, when I moved in, it would have been times 10, But when I moved in, I'm like, things just switch. I mean, he's super respectful. He treat like I can't say anything negative but that.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, there has to be a way.
It sounds like maybe, it's like if you see someone all the time and you have access to something
Maybe,
all the time, you get a little comfortable.
maybe.
Did you change? Did he change in any way? Did you stop dressing up? I'm not saying that's to blame, but when we're not with our person, we may put on a little bit more.
Right.
We
I
may
actually.
have our hold on. We may have our routine. We may be going to the gym. Not saying anything about the gym. I'm just being hypothetical. We go to the gym. We get our hair done. We put on our dresses. We're excited. We got a different energy. Did those things stop?
No, it actually, I increased I started dressing up because he comes home pretty late. I'm still in my outfit, waiting for him, like, meals ready. Like, I've tried, even before asking that question, I've been, okay, is it me? Like, am I not doing certain things? Let me fix this, let me fix that. So now at this point, I'm like, what's going on? And yeah, it's just like we talk, we can, yeah, we're good when we're around each other. It's just when it comes to like the cuddles, the whole, like, that aspect. So I don't know if he's not, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to
But
try.
why have you spoken to him about it, Gabby?
No,
Like, communicate. Like, hey, babe, we don't cuddle. Like, hey, is something wrong? Do I have a little, not that you do, but you could be
I know.
thinking about it. Like, why not communicate that with him?
Yeah, I just felt weird communicating that to him because I didn't want to come off like needy or
But when you say not cuddle, is it he's turning his body the other way?
no, not really. It's like, first, if we get in bed, he'll just grab his phone and he'll try to like touch me. It's very awkward. I'm like, you can't grab me, like in my head, I'm like,
But
what?
the thing is, was he grabbing you before in the
Yes,
beginning?
yes. In the beginning, like we'll go on
Oh,
dates, like he'll grab my hand, like it may be the
I don't know, Gabby.
it
I
might be
don't
the
know.
comfort level. So
No,
I'll
no,
say,
no. If he was doing that in the beginning, he had no issues grabbing you,
yeah,
and all of a sudden he's being weird about it. I don't know. I'm not implying anything.
yeah,
I don't want to say that, Gabby. I don't want to put that out there, but it's just that seems weird. If
yeah.
he was
That's
doing that initially, it's not like he started awkward. He
okay.
was all over you, and now he's like, all right, okay. If it's getting like that, then
So my thing is, I guess now I do need to have the conversation just to kind of like see where his headspace is at, because before I thought this was an issue, I kind of made sure it wasn't me before. I'm like, hey, what's going on? So yeah, I don't know. I
Do
don't even
you
know how to
feel,
have the conversation, huh?
do you feel like something's changed in him? Does your intuition feel like
Right.
something's
Usually
changed?
my intuition is right. Like I do listen to my intuition. Right now I don't feel any weird vibes. I feel like for him, okay, I'm in my head, I'm probably the most feminine woman he's probably ever dated. So I don't know if it's because he's used to a certain type of woman or like because I don't know, like maybe he just doesn't know what to do. Like maybe I need to train him, like, hey babe, do this, or I have to be vocal about it. I don't know. So I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think that you would need to do that though. Like I
Yeah.
just feel men I always say are black and white. They
Yeah.
want to be on you. Unless he's literally broke down crying because something happens to a family member. But other than that, he should want to just be on you because you're his person. So
Mm,
I don't know what's going on. I'm not implying anything. I don't want to put that in your head, but I'm just saying what's going on. And I feel like that's something you need to communicate. And I don't think you need to train a man at all. I don't
right.
think you should have to train you're young. How old are you?
27.
Yeah, you're trained. The thing is, if he started that way,
Right.
if he started that way, like y'all started the relationship that way, he was all over you. He always cuddled you. That was not intimacy was never an issue. And all of a sudden it switched. He came home and then he just stopped. Now he's on his phone. He doesn't even want to talk to you. Now you're looking like you on in your head, you probably like you on his phone again. Like
Yeah.
what is on that phone?
Yeah.
Is it getting like that?
Um, I mean, I do trust him, but I do get it does get in my head. It's like, what's wrong with me? Kind of mentality. Like, am I not attractive to you? Like those questions, and I'm really good at shutting those off. But it's really hard when he's my person, right? And it's not. I'm not getting the physical part out of. I mean, I'm not even talking about sex. I'm talking about just basic.
Intimacy.
Yeah,
Intimacy.
just basic.
But let me ask you, Gabby, not that you have to answer, but
Mhm.
are is he doesn't want to do anything more than intimate? Is that also a struggle?
No, that's fine. When he's yeah,
Okay, you don't have to go any deeper. I'm
that's
just asking.
yeah,
Okay.
there's no issue there. Mhm.
Okay. But intimacy as far as like cuddling and stuff like that,
Right.
that's
Yeah. Yeah. Which is weird. So I'm like, what's going on?
yeah.
Yeah.
Something's not adding up. I don't know, Gabby. Either you're not telling me something or something's just not. I don't know. Maybe y'all need to create a little space again.
Maybe.
Maybe it's time for you to live on your own again and go back to how things used to be.
Yeah.
How do you don't want to do that though?
I don't. I think maybe I should have the conversation first. Um, just to see like yeah, just to see what's going on. Then I think I'll probably know what to do from there, based on the response. Because I've been avoiding the topic. I was just like, nope. So yeah. Yeah. We're just gonna have to do that for now.
I say have the conversation, but you are still very young. And I think, again, sometimes when you move in with someone, it changes the dynamic of the relationship. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily, but it does change the dynamic.
Yeah, it does.
So I just want you to think about that. That's all I'm saying. Just think about that because I don't want you in your head like, oh, it's me. What did I do? Did I do something wrong? And you didn't do anything. You're being your amazing self.
Okay.
What are you thinking? You're in your head right now. What's going on? What are you
Um
thinking?
yeah, I'm right now I think I've done everything I could. I bought lingerie, I did this, I cooked, I cleaned, um pretty much everything you could think of. So now
And hold on, Gabby. Do you still feel like with all of that, it doesn't feel like enough?
he's appreciative, like he tells me.
But what do you feel? That's what I'm asking. Not what do you feel? Do you still feel like with all of that, the laundry, the cooking, the cleaning, you being the best person, you still feel like a part of him feels like it's not
Yeah,
enough? Is that what you're feeling?
I just I feel right. I do feel like not like what is wrong with me type of mentality. Like,
Mhm.
like you said, you should be all over me. The cuddles, the kisses.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So and I haven't said this is the healthiest relationship I've been. Even the toxic ones, I've gotten the intimacy part down packed. There was never an issue. So now I'm here. I'm like, what is wrong here? So I
I
don't
don't
know.
I don't think it's a you thing. I don't think it's a you thing.
Okay.
And let me also ask this. How soon did you move in? When did you move in with him?
Pretty early on. I would want to say I just moved in, so we've
Was
been
just a month ago or 2 weeks
like
ago?
two months, like 2 months ago.
Oh, 2 months ago. Okay, so it's still pretty
Yes. So I don't know. Is it still trying to figure out how to live with each other? I don't know. I mean, I've made things pretty easy.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
And do you still have your own life and own routine outside of him?
Yes. I go to work. I just again moving in with him. I had to move from Florida to California, so a lot of my friends,
Oh,
yeah, um, are in Florida. So like, I legit had to start new with
you
my
moved across the
yes.
country. And how long y'all been together?
um a year next month. So yeah.
With no promise of a
The I mean, when we dated, that was my. I mean, I did give him till next year to pop the question. After that, like it's an ultimatum, but he understood why. I'm like, he's 33, and I'm like, okay, listen, this is what I want. He's like, this is what I want to, and then we're
33 is still young. That's still I want to play a little bit.
okay.
I'm telling you. Maybe 43.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm not saying he's not
No.
serious. Let me put this out there. We're not saying all 33-year-old men don't want to get married, but Gabby, I don't know. I don't know, Gab. To move that far across the country and no ring, not even a promise ring, that was a big commitment on your
It
part.
is.
And you left your family and your friends, and he lives there. That's his walking ground. So he knows who's who. And so you're like a new fish out of water kind of thing.
Yeah.
I want you to think about it. You can have the conversation, but ultimately, I need you to listen to your intuition.
Mhm.
And whatever your intuition is telling you, do not fight it. So even if ultimately that means going back home, then you go back home because but you're 27, you're not 30 yet.
No.
There's still room to get it right. And I'm not saying after 30 or 30 you can't get it right, but you're still young enough to still, oh, I got it wrong. I can go back to Florida and
Right.
try again.
Okay.
What are you feeling?
No, because, and I do this to myself a lot. I told like every relationship I do get in, I do commit like 1,000%. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I do tell them, hey, listen, we're gonna make this work, and um, so I'm kind of that person. So before I even like get to that point, again, the conversation needs to be had. That it takes me a while to just leave a relationship, only because I've already made my mind. Hey, this is gonna be it. We're gonna get married. Like I see my future with you, all that good stuff. So, but it's okay. Like I've been in a situation where I did think that person was gonna be, um, my
That,
person,
but
but
the thing is, Gabby, and this is for all the Gabbies watching, you could feel that this is your person and this is your husband, but the man needs to feel that more. The minute that you stop acting like the prize in a relationship, he's going to feel like he got you. And the minute he feels like he got you, that means he feels comfortable. And when he starts feeling comfortable, that means, oh, I know she's going to be there waiting for me. Everything going to be laid out. Oh, hey, she ain't going nowhere. When they start to feel like that, That's when they start to act a little, I'm not saying all, some of them start to act a little silly. And we're going to say silly on this live. And I think he knows that Gabby forgot that you are the prize. You're treating him like the prize. That's what's happening right now, Gabby. And you already kind of showed it. I get it. You're young. You moved across the country. You love him. Things were going well, right? And rightfully so. In the beginning, things do go well. But once you move in with someone, you get to really see people for who they are. And a part of me, just from the little that I do know, I'm not saying you can't go and have a conversation with him, but it sounds like some space needs to be had. It sounds like you may need to go back to Florida. It sounds like you need to rebuild your confidence and get back into I'm that girl era, Gabby, because you are a beautiful girl, beautiful.
Thank you.
And all of that cooking and cleaning, he walks in the house, it's spick and span. You got stuff laid out. You got on lingerie. I know you do. I know you be looking at the TikToks, how to be a high value, how to do it right for your man. I know you do it. And I know you're trying to do everything correctly. And he's not valuing it. He's not. Because you're treating him too much like the prize. That's exactly what's happening right now. And I don't want to say he is, but it kind of feels like somebody else may be in his ear. Some other chick, like,
Right.
I'm this, I'm that. It could be that. Not that he doesn't love you or he doesn't like you. But men like the thrill of the chase. They always want to feel like they chasing you.
Okay.
Always want to feel. They don't ever, even when they got you, they don't want to feel like you got you. It's always some game. Oh, I'm going out. Bye later. Hair done. Hair out. Curly or straight with a new dress on.
Yeah.
That's what needs to be happening at 27. Before he eats up every bit of your 20s and you look up at 30 talking about you on a spiritual journey. Because I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok. Right. That's
Right.
when the girls start the spiritual journey at 30. I'm celibate. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. You know, I'm changing, giving my life over. That's when they do. I'm in the gym. That all happens at 30. Am I lying, chat? No, I'm not lying. Gabby, your camera went out. I'm gonna wait for her camera to come back out. That's what happens at 30. All the girls go on a spiritual journey, a spiritual cleanse, and they become celibate. That's literally what happens. So before you get to that point, I need you to make a decision. I need you to make a decision now. I need you to get out of there because he's starting to feel like you are not the prize. That's exactly what's happening. He's starting to feel like that you are not the prize. Because you're treating him like one. You're treating him like the king. And he don't get to get treated like the king until you got a ring and y'all sign that marriage certificate. Until then, he gets boyfriend treatment. See? So said I was celibate for 8 years. See? I'm sure that started at 30 so. And I'm not being shady, but come on, my 30, 40, 50-year-old girlies, tell them, when did you start your celibate journey? When did you say, oh, I'm going to be reading my Bible, writing my affirmations? Okay. And something else happens at 30. You become more humble. Or 30, 40, and 50, life will humble a woman very quickly. Okay. Your face don't look the same. I'm not saying you're not as beautiful, but it ain't given 21. It ain't given 25. You get humble very, very quickly. You're much nicer all of a sudden. You're willing to bend a little bit. Things you weren't bending before about, you are willing to bend now. That happens right around 30. When you start pulling on your face, pulling on your waist. Should I work out? Do I look the same? Do I still got it? That's what happens. So don't take those 20s for granted. All 700 of you. Don't take it for granted. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, y'all done. I'm telling the truth. Am I not telling the truth? Am I not telling? Am I not telling the truth? That's what happens. That's what happens. celibate, spiritual journey, and humble as pie. Okay, as pie. Oh, he gotta have this. He gotta have that. Child. By the time you hit 30, all the girls who said I wouldn't date the bus driver, that famous Iyanla video, y'all dating the bus driver. And it ain't nothing wrong with the bus driver. I'm not coming for the bus driver. I'm just using that as an example. All the things you wouldn't do, now you gonna do. Okay? You like, you know what? Maybe I will date him, child. I know I'm a boss. I got my own. Maybe I will date him. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. So glad you found it at 21 too, Jada. Get focused. Chin up, back straight, okay? And know who you are. Here info. Here will be dropping at the end of the month. I can't wait to share, okay? Here will be dropping at the end of the month, okay? Y'all will all have y'all little hairpiece. A little hairpiece, okay? A little hairpiece, okay? Real talk. I only give real talk. If you enjoyed this live, send a super chat. Don't forget you are the prize. I'm Gabby. Do not forget it. I think you forgot, and I think he's starting to act like you forgot. So you got to remind him. You might just need to pack your bags and say, I'm going to Florida for the weekend and never come back. You might just have to do that, okay? You just might have to do it. Pack it and don't look back. You better do it at 27 and not 37. You better do it at 27 and not 37. Do it now. Okay, you won't regret it. You're going to be like, you know what, 10 years from now, that girl Ashley was right. I met my husband. I left the guy from California and I met him. I was on a plane back to Florida and he was sitting on the seat beside me. And then I knew, yep, I'm talking to your future self, Gabby. This is a message to your future self who's telling you, 27-year-old Gabby, to leave him alone. Get up out of California, okay? Aging is not scary if you take care of yourself. Aging won't be as scary, okay? If you need a reminder, go watch Miss Barbara, who's 70 years old, and she was on my live on Friday. Aging is not scary if you wear your sunscreen, drink your green juice, and get your butt in the gym every single day and stay away from all of that sugar and red meat. Then aging won't be so scary. Aging is not scary when you start taking care of yourself and you actually stick to your goals and you do everything you want it is in your life. The reason that woman gets so scared about being aging is because it's either A, you don't have your person, you don't have children, you're not living a life you want to live, you don't have the money in your bank account. That's when it's scary. When you have all the boxes checked for whatever your life looks like or what you want it to look like, it won't be as scary. You'll be excited for the next year. Oh, wow, here comes 40. Okay, well, my husband, my children, my businesses, okay, and my family around me. You will be excited about life. It won't be scary then. Am I lying? No, I'm not. Red meat isn't bad for you. It is. On my end, it is. You can go to the other side of YouTube with that. I'm not eating it, okay? I'm not eating it. I'm not eating pork and I'm not eating cows. It's just not for me, all right? And y'all could go argue with, the other vegan police on a different channel. Not on this one, all right? Not on this one, all right? We are going to end it here, okay? We are going to end it here. This was a great live. I'm always dropping gems. I'm always teaching y'all something new. I hope you learned. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, eat whatever you want to eat. Go ahead. Soda yourself. Drink Pepsi until you are blue in the face. Eat the burger until you're a burger in the face. Go for it, honey. Go for it. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not here to tell you to live your life. But when you look up and you circle back to this channel asking me, how do I detox? And I said, wasn't you the one who was talking about red meat and soda? I don't want to hear it then. I don't want to hear it. And that's a lot of you here are stubborn. Stubborn. You don't want to listen to your mother. You don't want to listen to your grandmother, your aunties, your friends, or people on the internet who have been there, done it, wrote a book about it, published it, and created a new book. You don't want to listen. You know everything, but know nothing. You know everything, but know nothing, but you're here listening to me, asking questions. Stop being so stubborn. Listen. People have been through things. People have experienced things, and they're only telling you things for your benefit. That's all. That's it. Stop being so stubborn. You're getting in your own way. You're getting in your own way. Bella, I'm going to read your super chat. It is never a waste of money with all the information I'm giving for free. Don't ever say you're wasting anything when I'm sitting here for 3 hours giving information. It's never a waste. Don't ever say it's a waste. Don't ever. I'm going to read your super chat. You have nothing to worry about. I'm not here trying to get over on you. Okay? I'm not. I'm going to read it. I'm going to go over it. I'm going to comb through the questions. All right? So stop thinking we're trying to get over when I'm sitting here for 3 hours for $9.99. Let's stop it. We got to be more appreciative. All right? Here we go. Bella, here's your question. Hold on one second, because I see we got some people from TikTok on here. I don't miss the super chats. I see all of them. I always comb through them at the very end. I would never try to get over on you guys. So stop worrying. Stop worrying, okay? Okay. Certain members of my family lied in court to support the person, uncle, who SA my daughter 3 years ago. Now they're trying to apologize for lying. I can't forgive them. How do I move on from hating them? Oh, hating them. I can't tell you how to forgive. And that sounds like something very hard to forgive someone for. So I can understand if it takes you very, very long to get over it. So I would say you will have to forgive in your timing, right? I don't want you to carry hate in your heart, because I want you to be energetically light, right? I want you to be able to have joy in your heart. I want you to be able to live your life with a smile on your face. That's why I don't want you to have the hate. But I do understand that will take long. It will take longer to forgive because of a situation like that. Rightfully so, Miss Bella. Okay? So if it takes time, give it time, my dear. Do it in your timing. But try not to carry hate just for you. Just for you. So you can go through life with ease and peace. Okay? But I don't think I would be talking to those family members. I just don't think I would be. Okay? I don't think I would be. Let me say this here. I'm in this live here. Okay? Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I get on this live and give free time. I give therapy sessions that literally therapists charge up into the thousands of dollars. Not only do I give therapy sessions, but you get to rewatch all of those therapy sessions over and over again. So whenever I hear about anyone complaining about a super chat or anyone complaining about pennies on the dollar here, I'm going to say something. I'm always going to say something, because it is not fair. It is not fair to try to stick it to me when I'm giving 3 hours of my time. I am patient. I answer all questions. I go through all of the super chats. Even your therapist is not giving what I'm giving. Your best friend is not giving what I'm giving. And I usually don't do this. I don't get here. But I do understand that certain humans, when they feel entitled to certain things. I don't have to be here. I don't have to help. I don't have to genuinely give my time. But I do because I am trying to help everyone else out. I'm trying. So please do not get in these comments. When I'm up almost, it's 12 a.m. 12 a.m., 11:51, up here from 8 o'clock until 12 a.m., saying you didn't read a super chat or I shouldn't have spent my money. Don't ever do that to me. Not me. Not me. Not when I'm given 3 hours of my time. Because if that's the case, we will make it 30 minutes. And I can remove every video off the channel. We can do it that way, out of fairness. You guys let me know how you want to do it. I'm respectful, I'm kind, I'm patient, and I'm very understanding with everyone. I listen. All that I ask is that you treat me with respect. So I don't ever want to see anything again in the chat talking about I should have never paid or I should have never this. Not for 4 hours. No. No, 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 no. No. Because we can make it 30-minute sessions for Ask Ashley. And I'll just have 2 people up here and I'll say, good night, beautiful people. Let me read this super chat that just came through and let me see if I've seen anyone else that I may have missed. Aquarius Flow 100. Thank you so much for the super chat, darling. Okay, Jocelyn Crawford. God bless you, Ash. God bless you too, darling. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate all the super chats and I appreciate everyone spending their hard-earned money on me because you don't have to. Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed and good night, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Love you too, Hazel. Have a good night.